Hello there. Hello there indeed. How are you all doing? Oh, blimey. Do you know what? I've had quite the day. I really have. I've been doing a bit of filming. I've actually done quite a bit of filming actually today at home, in the Lego store, in here, for all sorts of reasons, really. Firstly, today I'm going to be building this, which I will say this for a fact, folks. This was flying, and I mean flying off the shelves today in the Lego store. And it's already gone on back order. Let me just lift this up so you can see the whole thing. There we go. I'm sure you can still hear me. This is absolutely doing brilliant for Lego at the moment. It is set number 77015. It's an Indiana Jones. Is it a reboot of Indiana Jones? Is that the way we're looking at it? Let me bring you a little bit closer. Hello there. And it's called the Temple of the Golden Idol, which, let's face it, folks, it's one of the best scenes in. I'm not going to just say Raiders, or rather Indiana Jones. I'm going to say it's one of the best scenes in cinematic history. This is one of the best films of all time. And I watched it again recently. And you know what? It's actually aged very well. It comes with a light brick as well, which is kind of nice. 3 figures and 1,545 pieces. It's a humdinger of a set. It really is. And so I was asking the guys and girls this morning. So I got there very early. I woke up really early. I was up at 5 this morning. I went to bed about 1, woke up at 5. I was like, do you know what? I'm too excited. Don't want to go to sleep. So I literally could not be bothered to go back to sleep. So anyway, went to the Lego store, saw loads of new stuff, got lots of nice new stuff, got a bag full of Lego just there, folks. I wonder what's in it. Well, I tell you, one of the things I did spot whilst I was there, and it created quite a lot of excitement over on Instagram. I have to say, everything's been, I've never been DM'd so much over one particular subject, which is the Pab wall boxes, or Pabs, as I like to call them now, Pab wall brick boxes. I don't know. I think we could call them that, don't you? I don't know what. Anyway, whatever we end up calling them, oh my God, there've been so many people interested to know a little bit more about those, because there's 2 places in the world, just 2 places in the world at the moment where those boxes are actually being trialed. One Lego store in Berlin, and strangely, one of them in London as well. So how jammy is that? There really is some cool things about having a few Lego stores around London. There really is. So anyway, just so you guys know, I will be making a short video on what I think of them and how comparable they are to the plastic jugs, as we always like to call them around here, Pab jugs. So anyway, that will be coming probably tomorrow. It won't be coming tonight, folks, because straight after this, I've got to cook a Thai curry. A green Thai curry, in case anyone's interested. So yeah, so it's I've had an absolute blast of a day. So I was up. It was still dark when I woke up. That's how early it was, and considering the clocks have gone forward. But I was just too excited. I can't wait to do this. So anyway, got home, watched a little bit of TV, had a quick little. Well, I say lunch. It was breakfast, to be honest. And I built the bags one. That's all I've built so far of this set, folks. And it looks like this. There you go. How cool is that? That's printed. All these pieces there are printed. They look like letter G's, don't they? I like that. It's like a G and an upside down G, a G, an upside down G, and there you got the skeleton print there as well. No stickers yet, and you got some mechanism that's I've got to try and put together in this stream, which is pretty exciting. Met a few new people as well when I was in the Lego store. Some Instagrammers and some people that are just generally interested in buying the odd Lego set. So I tell you, the other set that was doing really well today, without a shadow of a doubt, I mean, this was doing the best. For every 2 sets that were sold, half of them, 1 in 2, you might even say, was the Raiders of the Lost Ark set, the golden idol set. Good stuff. But the other set that was doing really particularly well was the Land Rover. So many people were buying the Land Rover. That went down very well. 3rd place, I'd say, goes to the Up House, the Disney Up House. And probably there's a few Guardians of the Galaxy, but that wasn't not selling. They were not shifting nowhere near as much as what Indiana Jones was. Basically, I can honestly say Indiana Jones, all those sets, all the ones that they put out on the shelves, they were gone in 6 minutes, I would say. Because I was in there, went straight in there. I was 4th in the queue. I got there. I got there. What time did I get there? It was like half. I left here I left here at 7:30. I was there half 8. Yeah, I was there a good 45 minutes beforehand. And I was still about 5th in the queue. Anyway, I was chatting with loads of peeps. Had a really good time. It was really good. So anyway, so that's kind of been my morning and very early afternoon so far. And I've been building this. And don't worry, folks, I have actually filmed it as well. So you get to see everything that goes on in this. But something I always say, folks, if you do want to support the channel, then please feel free to. You can, if you want to. There's several different ways that one can do it. You can either give us a super chat, and I'll stick your name up there on a very dominant looking London wall. I kind of put it there. Tell me what you think about it being there. Does it look all right to you? Or of course you can join the membership. We've got loads of nearly at 50 on the memberships at the moment, which is going great guns. It really is. And of course I like it. I like that personally quite a lot because I kind of immerse myself within you guys as well. Get to know you all a little bit better. So, talking of getting to know you a little bit better, let's say hello to a few of you that are out there today. Scrolling right to the top because a lot of you have been chitty chatty. And as always, do us a little favor, give us a thumbs up. It just helps me with the algorithm. It really does, folks. And it is only me tonight. So, on that note, should we have some music? Music. Who we got out there? We've got. I like Indiana. We named the dog Indiana. Did you really? Really, really cool. I tell you what I'm going to do as well. I'm just going to scroll right to the top. Right to the top. I said, hey, Minifigure. How you doing, mate? How you doing? I didn't realise your dog was called Indiana. That's very, very cool. I tell you what, I will say this. When I watched the movie back, I was actually quite surprised how I was saying it's not bloodthirsty, but there's a lot of violence in it, isn't there? We got geezers with their heads being blown off, literally. It was a good film, really good film though, and it's aged well. Watcha, hey Baz, how you doing, mate? How you feeling as well? Hope all is good with you, my friend. Great to see you out there. Faith and Misery is out there too. Good morning or afternoon, everyone. Is it morning where you are, Faith and Misery? You know. Moaning says KO. How many of you actually went out and bought Lego today? I've got a survey going to asking that very same question. We've got Norfolk Bricks out there. Hello, Norfolk Bricks. I was chatting with someone today on Instagram. Actually, I'm not in Instagram. They're on Instagram. That's where you'll find them. I'm trying to remember their name now. Bricks Downtown. Downton, actually. Bricks Downton. That was it. I was thinking downtown. That's very American. And it was like, no, it's Downton. She's from Norfolk as well. I was like, oh, I know a brick ink seller from Norfolk. Anyway, hope you're having a top day, my friend. Indiana Skywalker. I have not seen you for ages, mate. How you doing? Good to see you here. One Brick Studs out there too. Good to see you. Good afternoon, all. Great to see you, mate. Stud Sidious is there too. So I'm glad I found the indie sets early so I don't have to worry about day one. Yeah, that's the thing, folks. Honestly, it's sold out online. Apparently Amazon is selling them, which I thought was a bit surprised at because Smiths, I thought it was an exclusive for them. At least that's what they were saying to me in the week. Chose videos out there. Says, good afternoon, everyone. My creative friends. What we all been buying today? Good question, actually. What have we all been buying today? I saw your little video earlier on as well, up on Instagram as well, Trevor. Good stuff. Keep it up, my friend. I can see your work is getting more polished the more you do. I'm enjoying watching you develop and kind of, how can I put it? Find your groove. I always like that with newbies. G's on the set. It's got my name written all over it. Exactly. It literally has. Trevor saying ordered it. Minifigure who also got the Disney upset. Yep, I was going to build that today, but of course I did a survey. I asked you lot out there, what did you want me to build? And I thought the Up House was going to win it. But anyway, you lovely lot out there chose this set. Excellent. Good to hear Joe's videos. Ordered it just before midnight. Well, that's handy. And thanks as well, everybody who tuned in last night for London Calling. What a blast that was. I had such good fun last night. Honestly, it was a really good giggle. The hobby shop where I got indie sets early will have the midi scale Star Destroyer this week. Really? My word. I'm looking forward to that. That don't come out until June, I didn't think. June the 1st. Now, of course, it's not June the 1st. It's going to be May the 1st, isn't it? What am I talking about? So I'm outside the Lego store, right? And it's like literally 5 to 9. There must have been a queue of about 50 people waiting to get in there. And they were saying, "God, it's very busy, isn't it?" Some of the people in the queue were saying to me that they're actually not the regular Lego peeps. A lot of people were there for just two things, right? These are people that are not into Lego whatsoever. They thought they'd dabble in it. That set being Indiana Jones, they love that. It all harks back to their childhood, so they were saying. And and the Defender. People are loving the Defender. So anyway, they're the reasons they've gone out today. But yeah, of course, they were saying, oh, it's really busy. And I'm saying, yeah, it's kind of Lego. And, and they sort of say, oh, I feel a bit like, a bit funny coming into a Lego. So I said, honestly, right, just look on Instagram, just look on social feeds and stuff like that. And you will see that it is for all people of all shapes and sizes, of all ages. It really is. And that is the beauty of it. And you know what, folks? Nothing is better, more profoundly seen than that, as if you watch the latest short video, 2.5 minutes, I think it is, of the Cali Brick Click video. I do believe it's the new intro sequence to it, where you've got some fine editing by Shy Time Is My Time, and some fine musical lyrics and a bit of rapping from our good friend Ninja. So anyway, check it out, folks. You might even spot me in it. Anyway, hope you liked it. So anyway, good to see you, Shy. Hope all is well with you. It must be really early where you are. I tell you what, right? I don't know about you lot, right? But when you get chatting with a lot of Americans, they stay up late. They really do. And they get up early. It's crazy. Good morning. No more bricks. Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well with you. I'm digging the... is that a Duplo wow behind you? Or is that actually like a Lego Friends one? I don't know. What's he saying? Greg, you do my edit. Watch the film. What do you mean? Watch the film? I've seen the heads get blown off. All sorts of things. Shy and no more. Hey, hope you're good. Tell me what I need to know what you think. I watched the film recently. It was really, really good. Really, really good. Scotty's out there as well. Good to see you, dude. What else we got going on here? Watch Scotty saying fooling. Shout out to Hey Trevor's videos and my fix. He's just giving out loads of love to everyone. He's truly the man of the community. It really is. I loved it, mate. It was really good fun. It was really good fun. And it was nice to be in it as well. These sets are hitting all the nostalgia buttons now. Lego make Star Trek ride the Picard wave. I tell you what, I've not seen Picard yet. I've not seen this week's one. I will say this, though. Picard is going toe-to-toe with The Mandalorian. I'm just saying. And I love both. I really, really do. That's crazy, Shy. I remember when you had just 100. Do you know what? I remember when I had 100 as well, back in the day. And I've hit 9,000 this week. It's nice, isn't it? I've properly organically grown, that's for sure. But yeah, it is nice to finally achieve 9,000. So anyway... this is only bag one that I've got here. It really is. And there's a lot in it. There's a lot of Technic in it. It really is. And do you know what, folks? Why don't I play it for you now? And in that way, you get to see how we got to where we are now. Sounds a bit like life, really. Anyway, it's nothing too deep and meaningful. And I've done it. I haven't filmed it twice, but I've added 2 different tracks of music to it. So I'm bound to show it twice today. And this is for you, Barry. Enjoy the video, folks. Sit back and enjoy watching me build bags 1 for a couple of minutes and listen to a little bit of Ibiza magic.
Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, Stars, I keep seeing stars inside your eyes. In my mind, I'm holding on to all the sparks, flying through the dark while we collide. Tell me that I'm all you ever wanted. Take me to a crowded place and I know all I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking
Okay, right. So that's bag 1. That's all it is. That's all there was to it, folks. So where are we off to next then? So bags 2 and 3. I was sorting them out, and then I realised I was actually mixing it. So I was like, so I got bags 2 and 3 here. So anyway, what could possibly go wrong? There's a fair amount of Technic in this piece, but you know what? After doing the modular construction site, I don't think it's going to be that difficult, in all honesty. But there we go. Final famous last words. Stud Sidious has been doing quite a lot of streaming, it seems, with Mayo and Hive. It says Hive's panel was fun last night. He does like doing a late one. He doesn't he? He does do a late one. He goes, that finished late, Stud Sidious. You must be hitting that coffee. And Danny is saying, looks great so far. It is. It's a really cool one. He goes, actually, he doesn't drink coffee. I need to definitely find an energy drink. Go to bed a bit earlier or something like that. But yeah, I'm really. I don't know what it is. I've never really ever had to sleep for like long hours. It's bizarre. There is a name for it actually. It's not insomnia because I don't feel tired. But there is something for it, which is a bit aggravating, really. Because but thankfully for me, I'm quite lucky because YouTube kind of eats up quite a lot of that time for me. Now, here's the thing. I'm building a skeleton. I'm kind of doing a sort of on the quiet, sort of a bit of a skeleton army. Just a bit like our good friend Shy Time, who's out there as well. He's got a skeleton army and a half. He is. So anyway, there we go. There's a skeleton. Not really much to them as it happens. There we go. That is that. So how are you guys all doing? Anyway, let's have a look at the survey just while I'm doing that to see how many of you have voted. We've got 24 votes and we've got 16 thumbs up. Come on, guys, we need to get those thumbs up. 54% of you have bought Lego so far. No 38. That's not really a big surprise. I didn't think there'd be awesomely amounts of people there. Undecided. Hey, of course, it's early morning where some of you guys are. Yeah, let me know, folks. Let me know. I mean, I'm intrigued to know. Firstly, if you bought any Lego, and secondly, what did you go for? So anyway, there's a skeleton. He goes on a 1x2 with a little bar by the looks of it. Let's go on there. But yeah, it was only like sort of, I watched it over a couple of sessions, watching the new. It's not even new, is it? It's kind of new, I suppose. But Indiana Jones, I say it's kind of new. I haven't watched it for about 20 years. Pretty good, actually. I've got to be honest. Though there was a bit of a plot hole in it. There's a scene, and Baz, I need you to tell me if you're out there. There's a scene when he gets onto a submarine. He gets on a submarine, and the next thing you know, the next scene is an island, and it's travelled quite a few miles, hundreds of miles, in fact. And I'm like, how did you survive that, Indiana Jones? Like, I was like, that was a blatant plot hole. So I'm intrigued to know. I don't know too much about the history of the movie, to be honest, other than there's a lot of scenes in it that I do see copied since that time. And when you think it's Spielberg and George Lucas, I mean, my God, it was always going to do well, wasn't it? I wonder how well it did back in the day. Intrigued to know. But anyway, I love a bit of film history. So to a certain degree, I kind of talk about degrees. I almost wish I'd studied film. There was a degree that came out when I was a kid. It was called film studies. It was a degree on that. I kind of wish I'd done that. But everyone sort of turned their nose up at that one. I do kind of wish I did it. There we go. Instructions are very good on this. I mean, I'm saying that, folks. The last thing I built was the Bricklink Designer Program set, and I don't know, they're different. The instructions are Lego, by the way, but they are different as well. There's just something they're less helpful. Is probably the term, and I kind of like that because I got to be honest. This feels so much easier. It really does, even though I'm doing it on a slightly small screen. So anyway, and I've got to keep an eye on what I'm doing on this. That's one thing. So yeah, so just so you know as well, anyone who's just tuned in, I am looking, and that goes like that. Let's go up there. Yeah. I'm looking to finish this tomorrow. So I'll do a little bit of building in between, and then I will like that. No, that's right. Yeah, on it. I can't complain about the colours in this one. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing the finale. I probably will kick it off at 5:30, in all honesty, and I should have just a couple of hours to build on it if all goes well. I'll be building a little bit tomorrow, and of course I will film it as well, folks. We've got 30 watching out there. Thank you so much, everybody. Honestly, it always intrigues me how many people are going to be watching me, because this is, I mean, let's face it, this is completely different to London Calling. I mean, I know it's London Eye. It's normally me, myself, and quite often I get guests come on. But it's kind of nice to do stuff by myself as well. I kind of like it, in all honesty. And it's not like I'm doing it completely by myself, is it? I've got you guys and girls out there supporting me as well. And just want to say thanks as well to everybody at the Lego store in Bluewater. Honestly, guys, you do a super job. You really, really do. And I was having a good old natter with him today. That's pretty cool. I like that. Don't need that bit yet. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. I was like, I'm looking at it thinking, does what I've got here resemble what we've got here? Of course it does. I wonder if the skeleton has a name. I wonder if there's film buffs out there that like it. Anyways, that goes like that. That goes like that. It's weird. Yeah. Kind of a cool piece. It's like the reverse of that. So that goes out like that. There we go. This was I wouldn't say it was a tricky little piece, but it's an interesting, the technique of putting that 4x10 plate on there. It kind of goes on to kind of revolving 2x2 plates, and it gets that angle perfectly. Just an interesting technique. But the designer program modular construction site, that just kind of seemed, when I did that, when I completed it, it was, I don't know, it was almost like it felt like it was another level of building that I'd achieved with Craig's help, of course. And Ryan Taggart, to a certain degree, he was out there too, which was nice. Well, these are nice pieces, aren't they? Got a load of them on the boutique hotel in white. Phenomenal. Cabbage is out there as well. Cabbage, I saw you on Calibrate Click's new intro. Very cool, my friend. Have you seen it yet? Have you seen it yet, Cabbage? It's really well done. It really, really was well done. Oh, there's another one behind there as well. Where do you go? You go about there, I'd say. Awesome stuff. Mayo's out there as well. How you doing, Mayo? I haven't seen you for a little bit. I heard you was streaming last night. I'll wait till Toys R Us are online as the Indiana Jones sets on sale. Yeah, they won't go on sale straight away. I will say that, because they flew out flew off the shelf. I was going to say fly out the window, but I did really. They flew off the shelf. They have Midika Zone in Legoland Windsor. Not sure about the others in the rest of the world. I think that might be just for them. I'm not too sure. I had to go there one day. I was hoping one day we'd all meet up there and do something like that. That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? You guys, I haven't seen it yet. I'll check it out, mate. Best check. It's 2.5 minutes of pure fun. And you're watching it. It's like, oh, it's really good. Really good. Great editing and some awesome lyrics from our friend, the Ninja. All right. Oh, that's good. I like that. Let's, there we go. Just to sort of pull that piece in here. We're using this corner section here. Oh, there's Shy still out there. I didn't know you were still there, Shy. But it was fun. I love doing stuff like that and being involved in that. Silo Connor's in it. Oh, you name it, folks. They're in it. They really are. But yeah, like I'm interested actually, Shy. Like me doing the modular construction site, it kind of felt like a sort of coming of age of building. Not that it's my mock, but it just felt like it was certainly the hardest thing I've ever built. Does it feel like you've sort of come of age with Cali Brick Click with that intro? It was kind of like a who's who on there. Everyone on there from M&R to Emosaurus. It was very cool. Good fun. Right. Got some sort of rockery kind of pieces. That goes like that. I'm making it a bit harder for myself here because I need to put that there. Interesting. There it is. And also as well, did you guys, anyone actually go to the stores today to buy their Lego, or did they buy it online? Because I'm hearing a story, and of course it could be an April Fool's Day joke, though I don't think it is, that Lego are looking to cut 10% from their catalogue. Because of a sort of a slight downturn. What does that mean? Interesting, but it's kind of been on the cards though, isn't it? We've been talking about it for a while, but I know their profits have been very good. But of course, that's very good from the point of view that the kind of world economics hadn't really sort of cut in at that point. Anyway, time will tell. As the following week unfolds, we'll of course get more sets. And more news, that's for sure. We've got some Endor sets that have been released. We've got some April Fool's Day sets that have kind of been released as well, which is good fun. Anyway, let's just catch up with the chat. We've got Shy Time out there. He's smiling away. Stud Sidious. He says, a full theme of mythical creatures sets would be great. Yeah, I agree with that, actually, mate. Give me a griffin or something like that. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Hey, Andy Seston. How's it going? Oh, Andy's out there as well. Hey, Andy. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Mayo says, it's 2 a.m., but in 55 minutes, it'll be 2 a.m. again. Oh, okay. So your clocks have only changed now. I thought everyone else has changed now. So you're a week after us. It's good to know. Good night, everybody. Yeah, good night, Mayo. Good to see you, dude. Ninja can rap well. He can. He can. He is indeed a rapper. Minifigures, how are you? I'm all good. Thank you for asking. You're welcome, Andy. Had to buy online. His car is going into garage. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, at least you'll have them by Thursday, maybe Friday. What are you most excited to see at Star Wars Celebration? Oh, yeah, good question. I'll be there. This time next week, I'll be there. I would have been there by this time last week, depending on how I am at the time. I don't know, really. Do you know what? I'm going there because I wasn't originally planning to go. And then I got talking to a few of my friends. And I was like, oh, do you know what? I'll just see if I can buy a ticket. Well, anyway, 10 minutes later, I had a ticket. So that was that. I'm just looking forward to it. You know what? I'm going to build it the way they tell me I should build it. Not the way I think it should be built. That is a path to the dark side, if ever there was one. I just want to take it all in. I've got no idea what to expect. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but anyway, I know I think there's a well-known Star Wars. Let me just find that. There we go. Star Wars channel that have recently said sort of like come out of a video on, you know, how to tips and tricks on going to it. Well, that's weird. So that goes to there. That goes on there. That goes there. But it's definitely got. Oh yeah, we'll do. I was going to say it didn't look quite right, but it is right. So yeah, do you know what? When I'm there, if I can get some exclusive Lego, phenomenal. If I can't, then fair enough. I'm not really going there for the Lego anyway. I don't even know if I'll be vlogging it. Would I bother to vlog it? I don't know. But there's a load of Lego YouTubers are going to be there. That's for sure. From here, Australia and America, potentially. So yeah, and when it comes to what I want, the Black Series, Hasbro Black Series, I'd like to get some of them. Not particularly interested by Funko Pops, but I might pop in. The problem is when you go there, apparently when you queue up, you're kind of committed to be in that queue for a little while. And well, queuing is a bit boring, really, especially when you see people and socialize and stuff like that. So that's kind of like one of the main things I want to be doing whilst I'm there. Right, let's get that. So yeah, at the moment I'm sort of quite open to what to experience for the whole thing. In all honesty. I'm looking forward to it though. So, yeah, I mean, would you guys be interested in me if I vlogged it? I really don't know whether to or not. It's sort of Star Wars celebration. It's not even sort of my own brand. Maybe do a quick Instagram reel on it or something like that. I don't know. Always wondering where I post things these days. Sometimes maybe I just throw it on TikTok. Who knows? Andy Seston's good. I'm in London next Monday, so going to the Lego store. Oh, good stuff, my friend. Is it the first time you've been to Leicester Square, Andy? You're on mute. Trevor's video says you're on mute. I'm not on mute, Trevor. Oh no. And he's saying, can't hear you, buddy. He says, Greg, you should check out the mythical set. It was a griffin. That's why I got it. Oh God, Trevor, I says, sorry, it was my fault. It was at my end. Apologies. It's definitely you, Trevor. I can see that I'm that my sound's okay, but I do appreciate the heads up. No one's ever said that before in the street. That was funny. Zanny's fandom says, I love to see a vlog. Maybe just of the highlights. Yeah, I could do like a quick highlights one or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't really know what to expect. And when it's always funny because when you do a vlog, sorry, I'm watching a squirrel do something almost suicidal over there. Yeah, when I do vlogs, I always try and sort of do a narrative with it as well. But that's because I know what to expect, kind of. You know, there's like a loose story in there somewhere. Not that I'm saying I'm a brilliant vlogger or anything like that. With that, I got no idea. So maybe I will. But yeah, thank you, Danny. I appreciate the kind words. I always do. And how are you all doing out there as well? You know, how are we all doing? It's Saturday. I don't really get into the weekend until about Sunday, but then saying that, I can't say I've really relaxed at all today. I will be tonight, though. I find cooking very relaxing. And, you know, just being, you know what I mean? It's sort of like this. This is kind of nice. I build a lot quicker by myself, though, I have to say. For example, when I built bag one in 25 minutes. Just, you know what? That's the funny thing. When it comes to rendering it up and stuff like that, it takes longer to do that than it does to actually do the building. It's weird, isn't it? I believe there's actually a mosquito in this room. Where the hell does he come from? We get a little bit of tiny warm weather. I've got a little mozzie in here just floating around like you do. At this time of year as well. But then I suppose that's what I get for living in a forest, I guess. Right, now then. Looking for a bit of shrubbery. I kind of find it happy. It's weird. I've got a little bit of shrubbery that goes in there. Maybe it's somewhere else. Oh, that's weird. So there should be like an almost I don't know what you'd call it actually, poison ivy in this one, but there isn't. I haven't got it there. I have to come back to that. I'll tell you one thing I have spotted in here though. We've got two little guns. Look at that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Got two of those. I think it's one of the first sets I've ever built with a gun in it. Like a proper old school gun. But yeah, there's there it is. I got it. It was underneath another bit of shrubbery. I brought the shrubbery together. There we go, like that. Now we've got cobwebs. I mean, look at these elements. They're phenomenal, aren't they? Love that. Love that. Love that. It's the same one as what was used in the boutique hotel. except the ones in the boutique hotel were a lot brighter. They're like limey. This one's a bit darker. It's not dark green, but it's like green, if you know what I mean. So neat, like the base plate green, that is. That's the color that they should have used on it. The other one's just a bit... It's almost... I love the boutique hotel. It's really nice. But that color tree just made it look tacky. It's a shame, really, because it used phenomenal parts to actually create it. The effect, the broken egg element. I think that's what they call it anyway. Cabbage is saying he's just seen it. The video for Cali Bricklegs. I've just seen it, enjoyed it. It's really good, isn't it? It's really good. They did a top job. Love it. Hello, all. J Bob the Builder. Hey, J Bob. Good to see you, dude. How you doing? Lovely to see you here. So that's it. This is great. Did you see the new D-Star diorama review? The big round trans window part is literally floating on the backside of it. It's cool, but people will say it's an illegal build. Really? The D-Star diorama review? I don't know anything about that, mate. I really don't. Do us a favour, send me a link. That part is literally floating in place and not connected to anything. Ooh, yeah, that's a bit illegal. Thank you for your kind words. I said earlier in the stream, I really appreciate how everyone within the community is embraced with the content. It's lovely, and I fully appreciate everyone. And so you should. It's a very cool community, Trevor. And like I say, we're looking forward to seeing how you develop. Hopefully you hang around, because it is. I tell you what, folks, people don't realise it. It's a hard grind. That's all I'll say. But have fun. That's the sole reason I do it. I just like having fun, especially you lot. Have you seen the theory that Indy is immortal after drinking from the Holy Grail? That how he survived the nuclear blast in the Crystal Skull? I don't know. There's a theory. It could be anything. I mean, these days, folks, what with digital technology, digital movies and stuff like that, he really could probably live forever. I know there's a lot of work at the moment in voice, and being able to clone voices. Where's it all going to lead to, eh? We're all going to become our own little algorithms, aren't we? Just not sure if I want to embrace that. There's something I like about the human... let's call it the human touch, shall we? The thing is, computers don't make mistakes, whereas humans do. And... it's kind of what makes us what we are. Okay, that goes on there. Again, made it a little bit harder for myself because I fitted it. So let's just take it off. Let's just take it off. Just popping that on there, that's all. Just a plate. A little plate to go on there, then that plate will go across there. Like, see, so if you're doing a mock, you just leave it like that. But because it's Lego, they put that on there just to make it sort of more playable, and the fact that it doesn't just fall apart into some kiddie's hands. I do like the Indiana Jones sets. I will say this: I may not have bought the one I was always after, which was the airplane and the car, because they're brilliant for the city. This is useless for the city. I'll tell you where this will go. This will actually go in my house. On display. Stud City is saying Picard has been great. Dude, I'm loving it. I haven't seen this week's one. No spoilers, please. Loving it though, man. I'm loving it. I honestly think Picard is as good as the Mandalorian. That's weird. So it faces that way. And that's not to say the Mandalorian isn't any good. That's 10 out of 10 Mandalorian, but Picard is 10 out of 10 as well. Interesting. So it's really weird. Look, so you got two of those, but the one in the middle goes this way round. So why didn't they just use a normal 1x1 brick? Fascinating. I tell you a series that I loved from last year, and I highly recommend it, folks. And it's called Strange New Worlds. Love that. But yeah, I'm with Gaz, Minifig Who. Dude, they really Lego need to get that license. I'd be all in. I would be all in. I'd just turn in. I'm not saying I'll turn into a Star Trek channel, but I'd probably turn into a Star Trek channel. I love it. I really, really do. Right, okay. Really interesting technique building these. Let's just pop that on there like that. And our survey says, are you going to go in there? Yeah, you are. Very cool. And this is the thing that's quite clever about this build. Tell me what you think. Look, see there, you got something that resembles a skeleton face. I like this. You get some good techniques off this as well if you're building a skeleton army, because the skeleton army needs a bit of a skeleton base, could we say? Because look on here. You got the print there in the middle, which looks fan-dabby-dozy. And then you got these funny little builds here. Well, what are those? They look like skeleton heads. For sure. They absolutely are. Love it. Minifigure who's saying, I think Sir Patrick Stewart could use that in Picard, to be fair. Oh, what's that? What's that? It's a review from Ryan. I'll send you over the link. It's an interesting build. The window is held up by a few T-bar pieces. It's not connected by any studs. Oh, that is an interesting piece. Yeah, send it my way. I'll check it out. Always watching Ryan stuff. Episode 6, Nostalgia Fest. Oh, is it really? Oh, he's giving it away. No, I'll say that. What was it? I don't know what the episode was I saw the other day, but it had Enterprise A. And what was weird, what was totally weird, right, is that they had the Enterprise from the 60s in there. And they were really good. I mean, it was definitely based on that. It wasn't the one from Strange New Worlds, but I think the one from Strange New Worlds will develop and look like that by the time it's kind of come of age. I love the Enterprise, and I will say it right now, folks, the Starship Enterprise is my favorite ship of all time. And in case you're interested, it's the refit. Now, the one that they had on there that you'll see in Picard is not the refit. It's the York that was rebadged, but it is exactly the same as the refit. Mostly. There's going to be points where they're not the same, of course. Right. Okay. Let's pop you there. Let's pop you there. God damn it. Looks good. How good does that look? Look, I made an arch. It's cool, isn't it? What we got here? We've got these ones. I'm not quite sure what these pieces are called. Anyone know what these are called? I haven't got Craig here. He's my parts man. It's a 1x2 with a center groove. Would they call them that? I don't know. They could call it a 1x2 modified brick. And by the way, just while I'm feeling all sentimental, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. And I just want to know, do you guys like me doing these random streams from time to time? Because like I say, these are, and feel free to always, if you want to, rather DM me. But this is a different vibe to London Calling, which, let's face it, is my premiere kind of thing. But I do enjoy doing it by myself as well. Is that weird? It's almost like, oh, I've done the thing with everyone in the community yesterday, and now I kind of do something for me. Well, albeit they're both for me, obviously, but I don't know. I just like it. I like both. Both make me happy. So I think they call it balance, don't they? Growing ups call it balance. There we go. Looking good. What do you think of that? It's pretty cool. I can see why people get into habitats now. I'm going to do a habitat. I want to, you know what I'd like to do when it comes to habitats, folks? Here's an idea. What do you reckon? Do little habitats of different YouTubers. I just think it's just something that could be quite a fun thing to do. Well, there's got to be a jack on that, surely. Jumper? Give me a jumper. No, it just goes there on the edge. Got some cool peeps coming up. Of course, I'm going to be at Brick Festival next Saturday, but on Friday, I got Mrs. Star Wars herself coming on. Lego Danny Bob, or as she is now, Danny Bob Studios. I always call it one thing, I don't call it the other. But be nice catching up with her, see what she thinks, because we got some new Star Wars Lego news that'll be out by Friday, that's for sure, as well as all the bits and pieces. And the interesting thing, going back to what Danny was saying earlier on, there's something I'll buy. If it's there, I will buy it. And that will be the UCS X-Wing. Could you imagine that? Getting that a month early. Oh my God. If I can't buy it, I'll certainly see it. They must have it there. I'd be absolutely shocked if they don't. My Italian, no. was a Star Trek sci-fi and horror nerd. She had me watching Trek very young. I thank her for that. Yeah, Star Trek rules, man. It's good. I love it. It's up there with me and Star Wars. I love it to bits. But she made me watch the Poltergeist film way too young. It scared me emotionally. Did it really? Do you know what? I watched Poltergeist when I was a kid as well. Day of the Living Dead I watched when I was about 8 years old. That wasn't a good idea. I've got this thing with shovels now. But anyway, it was. It's an interesting. Poltergeist was good because it played a lot on the mind as well. They're here, that one, and yeah, it was a good film. Good film, very Steven Spielbergy. Was it even him? But yeah, this I quite enjoy a Poltergeist film. Just so people, I may never have even mentioned it, but my mum went to when she was in America, because I don't know if you people know or not. Most of my family are American. 90% of them are, probably 95% now, in all honesty. And she went to the Amityville house, famous for the Amityville horrors back in the day. Imagine that. I couldn't go there. That film, that film really scared me. That did. Did you ever watch that stuff? Minifigure, I suspect we'll see the D Enterprise too by the series end. Yeah, we've got to see that. But do you know what? I would like to see. I would like to see maybe Enterprise A doing a thing as well. We got some computer Arch. Oh yeah, there we go. Modified 1x2 with Groove. Oh, that's right. Okay, good stuff. These are of course modified. Habitat builds are great. You don't need many parts. No, I know they're fun, and I'm pretty sure there's a standard around them as well. Afternoon, everyone. Says Jason. How you doing, Jason? Good to see you, dude. QQQ. Do you only build new sets, or would you buy pre-owned sets? No, I've got a pre-owned set to build. It's just that Lego keep coming out with loads of new stuff. No, I've got a pre-owned set. It is the Defender. So around here, I've got. Oh, just about got it out. Sorry. There we go. That there. I bought the original one as well. I think it's something like 20 years old. It's old. I want to build that on a stream. But like all these things, it takes time. And it's just, I'm going to do it. I just need a free day and something where I'm not building other stuff. But modulars is kind of my thing at the moment. But I've got a big backlog. And I need to be building meals plates and getting Lagondon up. Because at the moment, folks, Lagondon looks very different to where it normally does. In fact, there's one building on 2 tables over there. I've had a move. I don't know if anyone's noticed. The eagle eye amongst you might have spotted it. But I've actually moved about 2 foot over to the right. So I've made more space over there. Over on the left-hand side. And that's so I can get behind the city. And it actually works really well down here, so I'm quite excited. I'm sort of pumped to get more city stuff, and that really is where I want to be, building more city stuff. But I really like Indiana Jones. I'm a big Harrison Ford fan as well, so I've got to be honest. Watch Indiana Jones, and it's like it's Solo. It's Han Solo. Trevor's video says, London's Calling is a nightclub of the Lego community, pumped to the max, hectic, full on, with a shot of extreme fun. These builds are you doing more relaxed than we see. Chill side of great. Yeah, it is. This is. I mean, what I love about building Lego, Trevor, is it's so relaxing. Like literally, I've done streams before where I've just had a couple of hours sleep, and that won't be because I wanted to only sleep 2 hours. That's because I just had a really bad night's sleep. But you use so little energy building Lego. I think that's why you could get quite comfortably into that groove of building late into the night, into the early hours of the morning, which would be amazing if I wasn't fully employed, like full-time employment, doing a very stressful job, and that would that would take me the other way, I think. So yeah, Lego is something that I find very relaxing, to be honest, because it doesn't burn a lot of energy. There's a lot of effort goes into it, so there is that. I will say that. Like these streams, I try and put a decent bit of production on for these streams. Right, got that. I got that. And I hope you guys appreciate that as well, which I'm sure you do. Just looking for a modified 1x2. There it is. And then pop that on there as well. Look at this. Studs on the side. Put my arms down here actually, and you can see what I'm actually building. Pop him over there. That's it. It's a bit better, isn't it? Right. Now this is interesting. So we've got a couple of triangular pieces here. These are still relatively new. I think the first time I used these, I was building the TIE dagger. That's another set that I've been dying to get and build. My favorite TIE fighter is a TIE bomber, and there we go. Bit of an 80s look about it, isn't it? That color scheme. I just again, it's just a time thing, really. I always try and do it. If I can do a shorter week and a live stream a week, whether that be London calling or, you know, that's it, then I'm happy, really, to be honest. That's why I'm a sort of I grow organically. I say organically. People always say that they grow organically when they grow slowly, and that's me. But I'm on 9,000 now. That's not bad for a YouTuber from the UK. I think that's pretty good. And I got a lot of long form content, so it's not all shorts. Not that I got anything against shorts, folks. I do at least one a week. But they are kind of like, to me, in my head, there are two divisions of YouTubers. There are those that like short content, and there are those that like long form content. Oh, this is cool. That goes in there, but let's say that needs maneuvering around. Oh, let's go like that. See how that goes. There we go. What do you think of that? Looks rather good, doesn't it? Look at the detail in that. There's a lot of detail in that. And you would never think those colours would go at all well. But that, just that construction, just across there, like that. Studs on the side. Very, very cool. Snot-tastic, as they like to say. Or as I think I just made up. Anyway. Let's lay some bricks, shall we? That goes like that. And we've got another one of these too. Also, as well, you kind of get to, when I'm doing these sort of streams, you get to see sort of more. I'm not saying more me, makes me sound like a diva, but it's kind of more me and my habitat. But yeah, London Calling is probably what I'll always be remembered for, I think, and I think there's worse things to be remembered for. Not that I think I'm going to go anywhere soon, but you never know. Right, so that goes on like that. Right, two of those. Yeah, that's interesting. We're building up another section, and I've got just 2 bricks left. Those 2. And that. So it looks like I might be missing a brick. Interesting. Let's go on a little bit further. For that. Probably not missing a brick. I probably put too many mortar bricks around. Let's have a look. No, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's strange, yeah. We've got a plain brick instead of a mortar brick. Doesn't matter. Not the end of the world. Right. But I can change that. I'll make a note. So make a note. I'll just rewind this. What are we? Exactly an hour in, pretty much. Actually, do you know what? I might even have a spare one. Let me see if I can find a spare one. Give me a second, folks. I'll be... Do you know what? I might as well... No, I won't, actually. Do you know what? I'm going to do this. Enjoy a little bit of... This is proper chilled out music. This is. And let me just get to it. Here we are. I'm just going to see if I've got a spare one of these. I won't even be a minute. So don't run away. Keep chatting to yourself. And don't worry. I will be back soon. Hello, you, Lorraine. How you doing? Did you like the chill out music? I do like that track a lot. So it's all right, folks. I just raided my some of my personal bricks and pulled that out. Got them all along there. It is quite handy actually when you do the live stream. So if you've got access to your own ones, it's really useful. Lorraine, the lovely Lorraine Fox O'Connor. How the devil are you? What did you buy today? You bought the Up House, didn't you? Surprisingly to Sai. Lorraine's giving out loads of love out there to Minifig Who. It's really good to see you, Lorraine. Honestly, it really is. Greg stole my banana again. Oh, hello. I got no idea what he means by that, everyone. Moving on swiftly. Tell me what you... tell you what, though, Lorraine Fox O'Connor, building is a great stress reliever. It is, actually. I will say this. Live streams are kind of more... They kind of bring up the stresses a little bit. But only because you want to do a good job. That's all that's for. Or at least I do anyway. When you go into the Warren's basement, it's super cold. Annabelle's is in a glass case, and they won't let you within 15 feet of her. Ooh, interesting. Minifig Who? No, not me. Oh my God. I said to Sai, how do you not get stressed building? He was shocked at how stressed I get building. Really? You get stressed building? Just build what you see. That's all I do. But yeah, everything affects everyone differently. We're all limited by the way we are programmed, that's for sure. And that's life, really. That's what kind of makes us all interesting, doesn't it, really? Where are we going with this? I'll tell you where I'm going with this. 1x2. 1x1 plate. Put it on the bottom of that. There we go. Just that. It goes on here like so. Move that. We come from behind the shrubbery. Let's there's that. I do like using these snot bricks. They, again, really good little techniques to learn. Oh, this time got twos on there. Even got this one as well, which is that one. It sounds like ninja. Okay, so you go there. Oh, so squidgy squidge. Yeah, I did, Greg. We are going to build it tonight. Oh, that's really nice. I tell you what I did get today from the Lego store. Some of that rabbit basket. It's quite good fun. Now, I didn't get the house of the world. I didn't want it. What I wanted, I might as well show you it now while we're talking about what we've got. I can't. Oh, it's okay. I moved a few of the bits around. I got a couple of these instead. There we go. These here, which is the VIP packs. Oh look, little lamb. It's pretty cute, isn't it? So I got a couple of those, and I got a couple instead. I got a couple of the baskets instead, the rabbit baskets. That's what I got there. And here, look at this. It's one of the new Padball boxes. It's all right, isn't it? There's only 2 stores in the world that actually are kind of trialing this, and I happen to go to one of them. So that's quite lucky. So anyway, there'll be a video out tomorrow. Give you my quick thoughts on that. Watch this space, folks. Watch this space. But anyway, I'm glad you're building Lego. In all honesty, I really am, Lorraine. It is good. It is good for you, in the sense that it shouldn't be too stressful. Depends what you want to get out of it as well. So what do you like about it? I'm intrigued to know what you do like about it. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I do like these colours. It's bizarrely, they go really well together. That's nice, isn't it? Look, so that's why you put that there, and it goes on there like that. So I am always intrigued why people do get into Lego, because everyone's got their own little journey, haven't they? They've got their own little backstory. And the people out there like Trevor that are still watching this, that is the best thing you can always do in your YouTube channel, right? Is your unique selling point is you, and you're the difference between what one person does with a Lego set and what someone else does. So you can bring your personality to the fore in front of the camera, the more people tend to watch. At least that's my thoughts anyway. Right. This is bag 2 done now. I've done 1 and 2. That was quick, wasn't it? Now the reason you can say Craig, you still got a load of Lego there. It really is only because I mixed both bags together, and I was just like, oh, do you know what? I've done it now. So anyway, we've got going on out there. Lorraine says, I can do jigsaws, no problem. Building Legos and that's so very similar though. They are very similar. They really are. My wife's parents, they love doing jigsaws too. I'm always buying them London ones. Maybe I should get them a Lego one. Now, Lorraine, if you can actually recommend any jigsaw sets, let me know. Because I'm always on the lookout for them. I always like to look out for them. The Padball boxes, they look cool. They are. My first impression, they're good. The question is, though, how comparable are they? So what I'll do in my quick video tomorrow, folks, I'll just basically grab a Pab jug, and I've got loads. I've got about 20 stacked up there for a start. And what I'll do is I'll just see. I've put the stuff I've put in one of the boxes. I should be able to get into a Pab jug. The question is, will it fill it up or not? Well, you find out tomorrow, and I will as well, because I'll be filming it probably quite early in the morning. But anyway, great to have you out there, and I'm glad that you're interested. Anyway, so minifigures. I get the easier DW, Lorraine Connor. You'll be faster than Sai in no time. There are slower people than Sai out there now. They look like Japanese bento boxes with bricks instead of sushi. Dude, I completely agree. Lego really helped my own mental health. Good stuff, Trevor. That's interesting to know, because a lot of people do say that about their mental health. Honestly, folks, I got into Lego because it genuinely interests me. Engineering interests me. Creativity interests me. Art interests me. Like when I'm doing the thumbnails and stuff like that, that's some of my most favorite parts, because I love art. Minifigure, definitely he's going to be do the stickers for me. Yeah, Si's really good at doing stickers. And the more you do them, especially using these, the better you get, without a shadow of a doubt, Lorraine, I promise you. My parents bought me Lego as a kid, and I love the journey of putting all these little pieces together to create something awesome. That's probably why I went into engineering. I do exactly the same as me. I was an engineer before I got my first life. I was an engineer for London Transport, of all people. I was working on cooling systems, heating systems, 11-litre diesel engines. It was really good fun, actually. I miss it loads. Lego is good like that. A little plastic toy therapist. I like that. I like that. That's a good term. I really like that stuff. Very positive as well. Same here, Trevor's videos. Stops me using food to cope with stress too. Yeah. Well, I know one thing, folks. Like someone said to me the other day, they were saying, Cricky, you don't smoke, you don't drink. What do you do for fun? And I was like, well, do you need to smoke and drink for fun? I know, but I don't do that. And really, it wasn't. I don't do Lego instead of doing those things. I just try and be a little bit healthy. Doing a lot of Lego, like I do, is probably a slight negative connotation, in the sense that I do less exercise, but I'm gymming it much more now. I'm almost back to running again, and I'm cycling miles a week. I probably cycle around 20 miles a week. So yeah, I am getting a little bit fitter as well. But it only seems like a year ago or so that I had my hip resurfaced. Of course, it was 2 years ago, but because of COVID and stuff like that, it kind of made everything take so much longer. The best thing that relaxes me is colouring, like adult colouring books. Amazing. Lorraine, honestly, my wife actually does a little bit of that from time to time as well. A lot of people are really into that. They really are, especially during COVID times. I heard a lot about that. I'm just obsessed with design. So, of course, I would love Lego creativity. It does. It makes you think a little bit outside the box. Now, talking of boxes, let's see how I built bags 1 and 2. This time, though, actually not bags 1 and 2, it's just bag 1. I'll just get ready for this lot here, have a quick little sort out, and sit back, enjoy this. And it's a different track this time, folks. But do us a favour, if you just tune in, give us a thumbs up. We've got over 30 watching. We've got not quite got 20 thumbs up yet. So keep it going, folks. We can do this. And sit back, just enjoy this music. And hopefully you like this track of music as well. Let me know if you do like it. And if you're watching this back, leave me a comment. I'll always get back to you, I promise. Anyway, enjoy the tune.
I know the story of your life, through winter storms and summer skies. There was a time when you were young and free. So let's go back to the beaches where I always
See, that does tickle me. That this is that last bit where I'm pulling my hand out. It's like I'm going, voila! I do that. I love it. Anyway, so this is bag 3, and I'm just putting that section there. So nothing major. The only thing you miss is I put 2 pins in, and I put this rather lavish gearing in as well, which is kind of cool. Love that. It's a really big piece. I can't remember ever using it anywhere. But anyway, it does look good. I love this. Honestly, there's just so much going on in this. I love it. I really do. And I'm so glad that you guys are here to share in my probably overexcitedness. So anyway, what are we up to next? We need a couple of these plant pieces. Actually, do you know what? I didn't jump ahead too far. We've got the minifigs to build in this as well. I didn't want to build them because I wanted to show them to you. Because we've got a couple of these minifig characters. There's a Belloc, who's kind of like, was he the main villain? I don't know. There was sort of several villains, but he was definitely a layer of the villains. He's kind of more of an adversary or something like that. What do you guys reckon? So anyway, let's get him built. I do like this. He's a good actor, actually. There we go. Doesn't got an alternative head. Quite decent. It's not a bad print. It's quite basic. But sometimes I quite like that as well. Let's have a look. Let's put his. I love the hat. I do like the hat. I don't know what the name of these hats are. Minifig who? You're into like history and stuff like that, especially around Doctor Who sort of stuff, obviously. But what's does anyone know what those sort of hats are called? Anyway, oh, he's got a gun. He's got a proper gun. There we go. So that's Belloc. Belloc? We'll call it Belloc, I think. In the queue, so it could be one of those. What's called a pith helmet. A pith helmet. I like that. I like that. But yeah, do you know what? There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing outstanding about him. But yeah, it's got a gun. How strange. How very un-Lego. Anyway, let's pop him over there for now. And then the next one I'm building is a Havato warrior. Apologies if I didn't pronounce that correctly. He's pretty cool. Yeah, really nice prints on his torso. God, really nice prints. I'm gonna give him that 'cause he's a warrior. I want him to look like a warrior. Really nice printing on the legs as well. He won't have a pistol, that's for sure. He's old school, this one. Let's give him a bow and arrow. The traditional brown one, of course, you only got what? There's one set that's got the white bow and arrow in it. Here's a little quiz question for you lot. There's one set out there in the Lego world, Lego catalog, whatever you want to call it, the Lego sphere even. Oh, we go really deep. That has a white bow and arrow. What is that set? Do you guys know? Let me know if you do. And the reason I know this is because I found the set and I was like, oh, do you know, I'm going to buy a few of those. And I found a bricklinker that had about 10 of the sets. And I bought 10, I think roughly 10 anyway, of the bows and arrows. But there we go. He's pretty cool, isn't he? I like him. Havito, I think it is. Havito warrior. He's good. Really nice print. Cool colouring as well. We'll pop him over there. First 2 figures I built. I haven't built Indiana Jones. That's probably the last figure I built tomorrow. So anyway, let's get on and see what we got here. Fez, pith. It could be a Fez. I'll have to look that up. The giant plinth helmet is Spaceballs was great. About those helmets in Zulu. I said that. Oh, okay. Yeah. That was it. Yeah, that was it. That was an epic movie. That was. Love that movie. Starsidious used it as a Christmas morning tradition where my sister and I would watch it in the morning. Did you really? Blimey. That's pretty cool. Spaceballs. I don't think I've ever seen it. I know I picked it up recently. Oh, he picked it up recently. It doesn't look like anyone else knows out there, guys. Come on, everyone. What is that one set? In fact, I know you did pick it up recently. Think giraffes, everyone. Come on, think giraffes. Anyway, we put that in. So what did I get to? Putting these in. Olive green ones. These are pretty cool, aren't they? Anyway, where does it go? I need to get my bearings. Always get your bearings on your set. Okay, so that's quite cool. So to get them in the Technic piece, they have to go through a couple of, call them sheets of sorts. There you go, like that. Love those two colours. Christmassy, aren't they? Oh, and I meant to say as well, thank you, Dad, for your kind words about my my t-shirt. I wanted something retro to wear. I was always going to wear an X-Men shirt, and then I thought, "Oh, it's not really. It's a bit 80s, but it's not super 80s." And then I thought, you know what? Just go with the Atari one. I'm pretty sure the Ataris were around in 1981. Wouldn't know, of course. Way before my time. Right, where are we going with this? I've got to build a couple more of those. I've got more of those. How strange. Oh no, just need it for that one. That was all it was for. Okay. So, oh, okay. All right. So there's a bit of clutch power when you put them in the black pins. So the ordinary black pins that you get, it's these bad boys here. There you go. You get a little bit of clutch power when you pop them in there. Yeah, there's a bit. It works. It's good to know. It goes. He says, "I know what it is." I picked it up recently. Come on then, Gaza. Tell us. I think you're the only one. I still not actually got the set, but I did buy the minifigure from the set. I did want the set because it's one of the best sets of last year, and I did exactly that. Oh, here we go. Andy straight in there from Norfolk Bricks. I know that Gaza did know that because I remember he sent me a picture for London Calling. Now, guys and girls, honestly, right? Do me a little favour. London Calling every Friday. You know, one of my favourite sections of it, I do, near to the end of it, is always when I'm showing off people's pictures of stuff that they've built, stuff that they've bought, anything they've seen in Lego, anything Lego related, send it to me. That goes, and you don't have to send it to me on Friday. You can send it to me at the top of the week. You can send it to me Saturday morning if you want to. But if you're doing something, I don't know, you could be something like, you could be a bricklinker and you're parting out stuff and stuff like that. Send it my way. Remember, London Calling is all about the community. It's all about people like KO, Stud Sidious, Minifigure, Andy, Trevor's videos, all you lot out there. You all play and do stuff with Lego. Send me a picture on it. Now, that said, I'm never short on pictures, that's for sure. But I'm just letting you know, you don't have to wait till Friday. If you take a bit, and it doesn't even matter if you've used it on Instagram as well. If you took a picture in the week and you think, oh, that was a really nice picture, I'll use that on Instagram. You know what? Send it to Instagram. Send it to me as well. Say, but send it to me by clicking in the app. There's the picture icon. Press that, because when I'm doing it on the PC, sometimes it comes through and I can't see it. You have to have the app, and even the app on the PC doesn't necessarily work. But anyway, I'm just throwing it out there. All right, where does this go? So we've got this handle here. It's very elaborate. It goes on there like that. Right. Ooh, got a nice bit of Technic stuff coming up now. Let's just put that over there. Right. Right, said Fred. A couple of axles. Well, two actually. I've got a spare gum. That's pretty cool. I'll go straight in the parts list. Thank you very much, Lego. I'll put that in there actually. Maybe I'll give it to Indy later. Let's see. Oh, need another axle. There it is. All for that. There's a lot of grey in there. I think it was a Star Wars set. These are my lips. Right. Well, that goes right into there. Some very elaborate Technic coming up. Technic's definitely the hardest thing to build on a live stream. It's crazy. It's crazy hard. It really is. Right, that's good. Well, then that. Put that on there as well. Look at that. Even that on there. You'd never think that would go. But listen. Oh, lovely. Pops in. That boy ain't falling out. Right, that goes on there like so. Some sort of lever. All right, it goes on there. I've got to focus on this bit, so I can't check you lot in the chat. I get a sense that you're talking out there. Talk amongst yourselves. Otherwise, this always requires a little bit of focus. Always does. Maybe one day I'll do a Technic stream. Anyone ever interested in me building a Technic set? It won't be a little one. It'll be a decent sized one. But I'm you know, when you're sort of curious about something. Well, I'll tell you what I did see when I was down here early on today, like very early on. The deer in the garden. It was lovely to see. Anyway, let's catch up with this chat. But like I said before, Andy straight in there, tall neck, good man. Andy Norfolk Bricks, you are spot on, mate. Indeed, I knew you knew as well, guys. On Promo Bricks, have posters mentioned a new goat? No, is he really? So be careful today, everyone. Be careful, right? It's April Fool's Day, right? That sort of stuff will go, especially with Zeb coming out. I say coming out. He was, sorry, folks. It's on Mandalorian this week. So hence I posted a picture of Zeb as well. There's only one set that comes with him. I reckon that I got goosebumps thinking about it, but yeah, that's an April Fool's Day joke. What else we got going on here? Danny's saying I'm building Harry Potter set that I'm really excited for. I'll probably send a picture of it when it's done. Good man, send it my way, Danny. You know it makes sense. Minifigures is right. Straight in there. You got done like a kipper. That might be an April Fool's Day. As you were, bloody April Fool. I don't believe anything today, folks. Especially for those people from LAN. That was quite a funny gig that they did. Yeah, it's honestly I take everything with a grain of sand, grain of salt, I should say, grain of sand. So you never know. There is potential for me to have someone else on today. I did throw it out there, so you never know, folks. I might not necessarily be on my own all the way through the stream, but we wait and see. You never know. But yeah, the nice thing with these sort of streams as well is that I always like people to join and just sort of hang around for a little bit. You know, it's very it's like London Calling. Once you're in, you're kind of in for at least an hour or so. With these streams, I'm quite chilled out about it. If people want to pop in and just say hi, then it's just a nice thing, isn't it? It's just a bit of time to hang out with someone. Right. This is really cool. And that will go in there at some point, like so. And that fixes in there like that. Okay, cool. Here we go. Listen to this. Look, this is a nice sound, isn't it? Oh, like that. Anyway, so we've got that. Right. I've got to move this over here, honestly. It's like I'm trying to work around a bush while I'm putting some integral sections together. So anyway, so we've got this piece here. That slots in like so. This piece of Technic faces this way, faces towards you. Let's say you guys, it faces towards you. And we've got this great big axle that goes in there as well. Now, the interesting thing about this axle is that it's got this stop here, which means you've got to pop it straight right through. And it looks like it goes through there. So it goes in there like that. So there we go. That hangs like so. Then you've got this gear in here. Don't know how many pieces that is. Looks about 12 to 16, something like that. I think they're notoriously even numbers, just saying. That goes on like so. And then we've got what looks like a wheel. That then gets fixed in with this. And then we're using this. Now, I've never, in all my days of building Lego, used that. Is this new? Does anyone know? Don't feel too bad, guys. Hundreds and thousands of people are getting caught out today. Right, I need this back now. So this goes on. This right, okay. We'll try and work out how this goes in there now. So that goes on like that. That goes in there like so. And this connects to that. Oh, okay. Right. So that just goes like that. Okay, this is going to take a moment to work this out. So that goes through here, but that's third hole up. And then in there. Okay, I think that's about right. So that, okay. Oh my word, look at that, look. it sounded like that one, that sound thing. Look, so that goes in there like that, but I will say this, look at that. Feels very natural. Oh, Gazza, you are funny. Dude, honestly, you crack me up. You really do. He goes, I literally just told someone I don't believe anything on April Fool's Day. What a plank. I love it. Dude, honestly, don't believe it. I don't even believe anything my wife says on days like this. Woke up this morning. Actually, no, I went to bed. When I went to bed this morning, I went to bed like 1-ish. I'm sorry, it was gone 12:30 anyway. And she went all day. She goes, it's 1st of April today. I was like, pinch punch, first day of the month. Does anyone else out there still do that? Or was it just me? I don't know. But anyway, you got to laugh, haven't you? It's what living's all about. But no, very cool indeed. But yeah, it is. You've got to remember April the 1st is the day. Don't believe anything that gets said, especially from Lego. Right. Okay. So as you can see, we've got a bar there and an axle here, or pin there, blue pin, and that, and then this here is the same as this piece there, and it kind of just reinforces it, in all honesty. I can't build it backwards. I certainly can't build it facing forwards half the time. But anyway, let's get that in there. The strength comes from the midsection and the pin, but then you've got these axle points. Now, just so you guys know, the different axle colors, I do believe that means that they have a different strength in clutch. Strange but true. Right. So does that ride up there now? Honestly, that is, I'm not joking, that is one of the nicest motions I've ever felt in Lego. It is so satisfying, it's ridiculous. And I promise you that's not an April Fool's Day joke. But anyway, we will see. But yeah, be careful out there, folks. It is April Fool's Day. So let me just do a refresh on here. Let's see where we're at with the thumbs up. With the thumbs up. Let's do a refresh. Ooh, just seen something come up about Liechtenstein. That's pretty cool. So we're just over 20. We're over 20. Come on, folks. Let's get... we've got 46 votes. How have we got 46 votes and 20 thumbs up? Or maybe my computer's reading stuff wrong. I don't know. But anyway, at the moment, we've got 46 votes. Come on, let's try and get to 50. We can do that. Did you buy Lego today? 43% says yes. 48% says no. And 9% undecided. That's quite 50-50. I think that could be more 50-50 by the end of this stream. That will be. Anyway, so now, interesting. We're going to build the ball for it. So again, let's just pop that over there. So that ball is going to consist mainly, by the looks of it, of these plates and this here and that. Maybe, just maybe, 1 or 2 spiders as well. Anyway, we'll soon find out. Let me just skip that. There we go. What am I doing for time anyway? Oh, it's only 5:30. That's good. Blimey. Going through this big time. Anyway, again, I'm looking at it thinking, oh yeah, it gets built like this. It isn't. Anyway, let's get that in there. The spider's pushing the boulder. Oh, dude, I used to laugh so much, right? I used to think, people used to say, what's the worst thing you could ever be reincarnated in? If you believe in that. I used to say turd beetle. And they're not called turd beetles. I was like, yeah, that's what they're called. That's what they're called. They're called dung beetles. But I mean, still, right? Whichever way, whatever you call them, it's definitely something I wouldn't necessarily want to come into contact with. Imagine doing that all day long, just pushing poo around. I mean, talk about lack of job satisfaction. Anyways, it's a funny old world, isn't it? Right, that's looking good. I'm putting that. Is it me, or is it hard to believe that this is actually going to be a boulder? I don't know. It's going to be pretty cool though. Right, let's get a couple of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those. Something like that. Something like that. This is very relaxing. This is. This is almost like building a mini. A mini Death Star. It still makes me laugh. That is, Gather. The spider's pushing the pushing it up. Right. Hold on a minute. I've got to make sure that's the right way round now. It goes like that. That's it. I can't move it. If I move it, I mean, I'll lose my thread. There we go. That's good. I've got that. I've got 2 there. Oh, there's one here hidden there. There we go. So that's one side of the boulder. Gaz is saying boulder or ball sphere. Oh, yeah. Good point. Yeah, ball sphere. Imagine that. So doing a cube of a Lego. I saw a large one once, actually. It was like literally a meter square made of Lego. And you know what? It was in such a place. It was in a brick festival, it was. But it was in such a position in the festival that hardly anyone was taking any notice of it because you could walk past it without realising it was there. Which is bizarre because it was massive. Anyway, so that's kind of like one of the boulders. And now I've got to make up 4 separate plates. So let's try not to get these wrong. So like that. Like that. Lorraine's back. Good to see you, Lorraine. Little Dicky Bird tells me that your other half might be joining me soon for a little while. This is nice. Can't believe it. I haven't sighed twice in 2 days. That's very exciting. Are you got today off as well, Lorraine? Oh, I think you are actually. I know. Sai said. I think he mentioned it a while ago. He requested that you take today off. There we go. Anyway, I hope you are. And there we go. So I've got to build 4 of those. So let's build 4 of those. It's an interesting technique. There we go. Let me quite put that in properly. It's handy. Thing is, because you've got to turn it around so many times, it doesn't feel repetitive. Right. Right, that's like so. That's like so. That goes there. And that one goes over here. It says, yeah, I'm back. Yes, he is. Yep, I'm off for 4 days, like a mini holiday. 4 days is lovely. I had last week, I had 5 days off. And it does. You really get into it. By day 3, you are, I'm normally right into the jobs that I kind of assigned myself to do. Domestic tasks, all that sort of thing. I'll do a bit tomorrow I want to do a bit of gardening. I do want to do an hour in the garden tomorrow. I know it sounds weird, folks, but do you know what? That's something I really enjoy doing. I find very relaxing, gardening. It's one of those things I genuinely love to do. Don't get to talk about it much, and I'm not saying I'm any good. I'm very good at cutting things down. That's about it. Anyway, as I was saying a moment ago, folks, my good friend has joined us. He has materialized in the green room. He looks like he's ready. He's looking good. He's given me all the fingers under the sun. He's given me all the right signs. So let's bring him in, shall we? He was only streaming with me last night, so it's fortuitous that he's going to be here today on April Fool's Day. And I promise you, everybody, this is not a joke. It is, of course, my good friend from Ireland, Si O'Connor. Hello, mate.
Oh, I wasn't actually ready.
Pick us a winner. How you doing?
Going? Not bad.
Good, man.
What do you think the lights look better like this or with the bigger light on? Or what way should you use lights like this?
Do you know what?
Not
I think your lighting looks okay, except I can see square lights in your eyes. That's all.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with spectacles. Hello, can you see yourselves out there?
That's why I'm always at a slight angle. That's the sole reason I do it, because otherwise everyone would be looking at me every now and again. Can you see in there? You can see in there. There's the monitors and all sorts. But don't be one of these people. I get a lot of vloggers. I noticed they do it. They're talking to the camera, and they should be talking at you like this, but most of the time they're looking at the viewer and they're doing that. Yeah. They go, yeah, thanks for watching. It's been really good. And I'm like, will you please look at me?
Look at me.
It drives me nuts. It really does.
I think
anyway, talking of nuts. Yeah, play around with it, mate. If you want to, play around with it. Feel free.
I came on here to hang out with you for a while. To hang out with everyone out there in Chatland and have a packet of hula hoops as well.
Oh, dude. There we go. Very nice. I thought you was more of a wine gummy sort of person.
Yeah, but sometimes they hurt my teeth. They're a bit, I don't know, too sugary.
Oh, okay. All right.
And plus, we're having I'm putting on weight. I can't even go around and blame the coronavirus for all this weight now. It's like, oh, corona weight, COVID weight. No excuse. No excuse. It's fatty.
Yeah, that is a thing. I was saying that earlier on. That is a thing with Lego. You don't burn any calories when it comes to like burning the calories for losing weight or anything like that. With Lego, you can not eat all day really, and you'll be totally fine. But I'm building the boulder at the moment, Si, and it is coming along quite nicely. You bought some new Lego today. Is that a secret, or is it?
I did. What I did was I wanted to get the smaller sets and keep the bigger set for later, because there's still the Star Wars sets I haven't gotten and Marvel sets. So they're like, I want to get I can't remember what
Guardians of the Galaxy. It came out today as well. I don't know if you was interested in those, but
I am. But I wanted to get these because so this one first.
Do you know what? This is my favorite. I mean, I like this set, but that is the one I was hoping everyone would vote for. So,
this comes with 3 minifigures, right? So that's 3 minifigures, and then I also got Greg. I got this one, the Escape from the Lost Tomb, which is
that's part of Raiders of the Lost Ark as well.
Yeah,
that one.
And you get 4 minifigures with this, so that's 4, 5, 7 minifigures, and they're all different because there's 2 variations of Indy. So you have them wearing this one.
Good point. Actually, there is.
You get this one.
Yeah, honestly, this is a very strong wave. This is a really strong wave for kicking off what is kind of a franchise sort of thing, isn't it? But it kind of works quite nicely. But I did hear there might be another one coming out soon. today, but it's April Fool's Day, so I don't believe anything until tomorrow, in all honesty.
No.
Yay! I got that one as well, Si. Love it.
Well, this wasn't my choice. Lorraine said to me, "Oh, the Up House is there," and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." And she said, "I think I'll get it," and I was like, "Okay, cool." She said, "No, I'm getting it," and I was like, "Woo, awesome!"
Oh, that is cool. So, yeah.
See, who do you get in this? You get Doug, Russell, and Carl. Now, I've never seen the movie. I don't like watching Disney movies because they make me cry. But
dude, that film would definitely make you cry.
Well, that's the thing. We're gonna watch it tonight.
Are you really, dude? Honestly, let me know what you think when you've watched it. I only watched it 2 weeks ago, and dude, I was tearing up 5 minutes in. I really was. But it's a really good film.
I'm a big crybaby.
Dude, I am as well. I really am. I cry at I don't cry at the silliest of things, but when I'm watching a movie like you're moved. Do you know what I mean? I'm moved. When I'm moved, I'm just a big blubber in the thing. I cried when the Starship Enterprise got destroyed in Star Trek 3. So it's just it's a great film. You'll really enjoy it. I hope you do. And I just think it. The cool thing is as well. I built the other day the modular construction site.
Yeah.
The Up House will look really good next to that.
Yes.
When you've seen the film, you'll know what I mean. But yeah, let me know what you think when you see it. But I loved it, man. I love it. Really good.
Definitely.
When I sort of asked the community, what should I build? I honestly thought they were all going to go Up House. We want the Up House built. And they didn't. They went for this set instead. So
it's an iconic set. It's like a lot of nostalgia with, I suppose, people our age and a little bit younger. So it's understandable.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely.
So I want to say hi to King Ollendorf and Lorraine and Minifig Who, and Tech is here as well.
Oh, is he? Hey, Tech. I'm building the Up House now. Hey, Tech, are you going to review it at all? Are you going to give us your thoughts on it? Because it's a brilliant set, man. It's a brilliant set.
He really has a Tech Productions channel to do stuff like that, doesn't he?
Yeah, I suppose that. Yeah, because that's his Disney sort of stuff, isn't it? That's
Yep.
The Tech Productions, which is good.
Tech Productions. Did you see the Cali Bricklick video?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Yeah, I saw your comment. Yeah, that's hilarious. It's brilliant. And speaking of Tech, so funny popping out the back of the van.
I know. He loads of hair as well. He had loads of hair in that one. I don't know if it was filmed a while ago.
Last night, he had a nice haircut.
Yeah, no, it was really good. The guys over at Cali Bricklick, they did a really good job, didn't they?
Yeah, and mustn't forget about Ninja's rapping. And he obviously.
Oh, Ninja's rapping is brilliant.
Yeah,
dude, it was it was really cool. But yeah, we were on it. I thought we looked really cool with us. He was giving it some Freddie Mercury kind of vibe. As well. I totally loved it. I totally recommend anyone goes and see it. Over at Cali Bricklick, folks. It's the last video they dropped. It's the one with all the rapping. And you'll see me and Si in it as well, which is very, very cool. And Tech. You'll see Tech there too. It says it's very cute, Lorraine Fox O'Connor. Is it a good build? Yeah. Needs more blue. Yeah. Did you see? Because Lego Danny Bob, she remember, I think it was the last time you was on, wasn't it? The last LC, we were talking about, we're going to get some balloons and put it on a balloon and see. And we were winding Danny up because we were saying, well, if she does that in America, chances are it'll get shot down. Because at the time they were shooting down all these weather balloons, weren't they? From the Chinese, from China. So anyway, and then she went and did it. And she only had she had a little tiny one. And she must have done about 20 balloons or something like that. And he didn't go anywhere. So I was like, maybe I'll change my mind on that. I won't bother.
Yeah, exactly.
Lorraine saying Tech Productions. That's why I got it. And Tech saying, hey guys.
Hey guys.
So yeah, very, very cool. Right. Now then, let's just pop that over here. Put that. So there we go. Look at that. It's cool. It's a micro build of a Death Star. So that looks cool. Let's pop in there. Let's bring this in. But yeah, Tech. Actually, I mean, you are my go-to Disney guy. Do you? Where does Up rate in your kind of all-time Disney movies? Is it up there? Is it one of your faves or anything like that? Because I think it like even Gemma really enjoyed it as well. So let's pop that in there.
I say I like it. I will like it. It's just Disney movies always they're so sad. They make me cry all the time.
Yeah. Well, you get past the first 5 minutes and oh my God, look, you're seeing this work for the first time. Let's see if it goes first, shall we? Actually, I think I got that to put on there. Look, there we go. Nearly missed a bit there. There we go. Okay, folks, here we go. So this is it. I've popped it on there. We've just done all that live as well. Look at that, Si. It's Technic.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
And then we do that. And then let's see if it works. God, I hope it does. And there we go. Well, don't go that way. There we go.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, there we go. You've got to be really careful. That. Do you know what? That's quite smooth, dude. Yeah. That is good. So let's see it from this angle as well. What do you think of that? Love it.
That is really cool. It's like a robot.
It is. It feels really natural though. It's like it's completely smooth. Yeah, it's got a bit of clutch power so that it doesn't go boom down or anything like that. It's cool. Yeah. Oh, it can. You can get it right up there, and you can lock it out so it stays up there for when you're doing that. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. That is good, isn't it? Love that.
Who would have thought we'd be building Indiana Jones like at this stage?
I know. And I tell you what, mate, I watched the movie recently again, and I got to be honest, this is a risque. This is nothing like Lego's ethos, is it? Like there's a bit of religion in there. You can't get away from that. There's people's heads exploding. There's Nazis in it. It's quite contradictory to Lego, but I'm kind of glad they've done it though, because it is fantasy. Yes. Let's face it. But Indiana Jones, I mean, he's a geezer, isn't he? He's like an ordinary bloke. He really is. He's got a lot of Han Solo about him. I know that much. And I don't know. He's just good with a whip and a gun. And he knows how to protect the women. So he's a good lad. He's a good lad. So anyway, folks, I'm going to... I've got a couple of spiders spare here. I don't know where the spiders go, but anyway.
And Gemma's coffee or her muffin. Scared the crap out of her.
I won't put them in a muffin.
God.
A spider, creepy crawly. Blimey, Si, it's not even 6 o'clock in the evening. But yeah, so there's the overdose of Lego. Not too many pieces. But Lego they've given me a plain piece instead of it being mortared, so to speak. So let's put that there. And then what I'll do is I've got to sort out bag 4. I didn't think I'd get this far. Anyway, I'm going to do this at 6. I thought, do you know what? I think we will do another bag. So just for a couple of minutes, folks. Oh, Cabbage is saying great film, by the way. Good to see you out there, Cabbage. And also as well, he says, with those fantasy Nazis, that definitely didn't exist in reality at all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fantasy Nazis. But yeah, I'm just, when you're just surprised, but then you sort of think, well, let's have a look. If they put it under the, this is what Lego does. Their ace card, isn't it, Si? Is to play the 18 plus card, and that's how they do it. That is how they get around their own ethos, is to put it in 18 plus set. But this is without shadow of a doubt one of the best dioramas out there. And I just got to say this as well, because Tech's out there, right? But Tech's actually did a display, a mock of the diorama that's coming out between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, the final duel, and in the Return of the Jedi. And I will say this, Tech, I actually think the old one's better because he had all the height on it and stuff like that. I think it looked really cool. That said, I'm still going to buy the other one. Obviously, I can't buy Tech's one. It's priceless. It really is. But anyway, look, guys, I'm going to sort out bag 4. And then just for the next couple of minutes, do me a little favor, right? If you just tuned in, give us a thumbs up, right? Stick your vote on the survey. 52 votes out there at the moment, which is very, very cool. Sit back and enjoy a little bit. I think I'm going to go for the sunny side track of this one and enjoy me building bags 1. See you in a couple of minutes, folks, and keep chatting. See you soon.
Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Stars, I keep seeing stars inside your eyes. In my mind, I'm holding on to all the sparks flying through the dark while we collide. Tell me that I'm all you ever wanted. Take me to a crowded place, and on the wall I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane, and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you. Underwater, I'm under, but I'm high. I can't let go of the way you love me better. Thought I could never touch the sky, but you got me holding heaven. Take me to a crowded place, and I know all I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane, and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you.
Voila! What can I say? Very, very cool. I hope you enjoyed that, folks. Yeah. So it looks like I'm building the next plinth. Now, the cool thing about this set, Si, is let me swap this round. A little bit darker today. Is that you can just kind of show off the 3 different sections of it, really. In all honesty, do you know what I mean? And I could do this over 3 streams, I suppose, just to build one per stream. To be fair, this is the most difficult one, I think, because it's got this mechanism on it. But no, I decided I'm going to do my finale stream tomorrow, and get finished as soon as I can, so then I can sort of tune in and watch you on Fab Blondies tomorrow.
Yay!
So yeah, that's my plan, Stan.
Sounds good.
Yeah, man. So yeah. So what Tech's gonna sort of start watching it back, maybe. The Up film. You're gonna watch it tonight for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're kind of right, really, because I don't watch that many Disney movies, in all honesty. Other than Star Wars, I suppose. And yeah, you're right. Why has it always been that Disney kind of do sad movies or sad start to films?
I know, it's like Irish movies. They're always about being in a field with a sheep. You know, it's like, what? But the last Disney movie I saw, I think, must have been Frozen. And I mean, it's sad and people are dying, and you're like, oh my god. But yeah, no, I mean, they're really good movies. They're popular for a reason. I remember I saw Bambi for the first time when I was a kid. What the hell? Traumatized.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's true life, and then it kind of builds you back up again as the film goes on. Sort of burns you up and burns you down. Yeah, a couple of lovely plates in this one. Look at that. These are really expensive. These are really expensive.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah. Have you watched? I've not seen it yet, so don't give no spoilers away. Don't be like me. Have you seen Picard yet this week?
No, I didn't, and thank Christ you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'm really giving it a right. I'm like, oh, you really like this bit? Wait until the 13th minute, and this will happen, and all that sort of stuff. Oh God, it's so good. It's so good. It really is. But
it's a really good show.
Oh, dude, I'm loving it. Last week with when they showed you all the old ships, I was like, when they're the what's it called? The Bird of Prey. He went, oh yeah, that's the one with the whale thing, isn't it? I was like, dude, that's crazy. I was well shocked.
And then he was like, oh, what's that? And she says, that's Voyager. I'm like, how does he not know Voyager? I went to the bloody Delta Quadrant, fought the Borg. What?
Yeah, I brought one of them back.
He's standing right beside her. How does he not know she's one of the most controversial members of Starfleet?
Yeah, 100%, dude, 100%.
But did you? I don't know if you noticed or if it's just me watching it so early in the morning. That enemy ship, that isn't in the scene at all. A couple of times in the show, and then out of nowhere, it's there. What's going on there? That's
what ship's that?
The baddies ship. I can't.
Yeah, it's kind of like that sort of shape, isn't it? Go like that.
Yeah. So it's like sometimes I don't know if it's kind of out of phase or in a different universe or something, because they'll show everything, and then they'll cut back and the ship is there, and you're like, okay, how'd that happen? So I don't know if it's just crappy editing or if there's something deeper going on.
Could be something deeper going on there, side.
And that device that spoiler alert, it's 3 weeks ago, but the academy that they used the weapon on, right? How did they use that weapon?
Yeah.
But how did they use that on the academy? But in a different region of space, they were using it on the ship, the Federation ship.
It's quite clever, isn't it? Because they fire it, they open up the weapon, so to speak, and then what comes in, and then it reappears behind them, and it comes through. It's like a dimensional gate. I think that's the sort of subplot story, isn't it, for Worf, who is brilliant. And God, what's her name? Wolf's partner in it. But they work for like special forces, don't they? So.
Oh my God, I can't remember her name. I know you're talking about,
she's always stressed. She's always stressed, isn't she?
Well, she's strung out. Yeah, she's going to be stressed.
Yeah, this is really strung out. But I like Will in it. He cracks me up. He goes, "Is everyone gone mad?" I was like, I don't understand the world anymore."
I want Will Wheaton back.
You watch what? Sorry, mate.
I want Will Wheaton back.
Yeah, he was in last season, wasn't he? He came in the last episode.
Yeah.
Well, that's his other. That's the thing, though. That is her son, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Oh gosh, but I do like him though. He's kind of like Picard the second, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. I like all the characters actually in this show.
Even the grumpy captain, he's all right actually.
Yeah, he is funny, isn't he? He reminds me of somebody from something else, and I just can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, but I mean, he did exactly what he should have done when they asked him to, like, we need to do this and that, and we need to sort of do this with the ship, and he's like, no, this is my ship. They're kind of definitely not used to people saying no to them. We got Stud saying, he goes, you're just sitting there in front of a camera, but it does wipe you out. Are you Stud? Are you watching this about 15 minutes behind? We'll know in 15 minutes if he is or not.
I see Barry's internet got better, didn't it?
Yeah, he upgraded his router and got a better deal as well. Yeah, that was all.
Oh.
Yeah, his internet's spot on now. It is. And
it's good because he's very entertaining. And it's good to have him on.
Yeah, man. I think he's going to be on London Calling in 2 weeks, actually.
Sweet.
as well. But don't forget, so I always feel free to send me any pics that you got of the week if you're doing it. I always like to show off, and especially it's always nice to sort of shout out someone's name who we're all familiar with if you ever want it. With the pictures and stuff like that. That was a good giggle last night as well, wasn't it, mate? That was a good giggle. Yeah.
It sure was. It was good to have like I haven't seen Shy for ages. I haven't been on a stream with him for ages.
Yeah. It was nice to do it as well on the eve of the Cali Brick League. We are Cali Brick League. Well, that was good.
I had to watch it about, I don't know, watch it about 10 times, and each time I watch it, there's different people I hadn't seen in the one that I just watched, if you know what I mean. Like, Justin is hilarious, just too good on the treadmill. Like, he nearly killed himself.
I can't believe he has that in his room. I suppose, if you're not a member of a gym, then I suppose you have to have it somewhere.
And then Ryan, M&R Productions, with no Star Wars in his part at all, and all of us with all of our Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, no, his one was funny, actually. Did you when he had the ball, he had the basketball, the mini basketball, and he threw it. It was like that. He was looking at the camera this way. He went like that, and it hit the basket, but it didn't go in. You know, it wasn't gonna. They just cut it at that point. That was love that. That was good fun. It's just fun, man. It's just nice to see everyone together. It was a bit like what Tommy does with the end of the year video that he does.
Yeah.
Which is always cool. And he did do last year's one, so that's kind of hit that spot quite nicely there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
So did you fall for any April Fool's jokes?
No. I woke up today thinking I am not going to fall for anything, or try not to anyway.
I didn't see many around, actually. Lorraine, what she did something this morning. Oh, we woke up and she said to me, I said, "What time is it?" And she said, "It's 1:15." I said, "What, 1:15 what?" She said, 9:15. I was like, "Oh no, we should go to the Lego store or to Smith's." It was 8:15. We're really early.
Very cool. I woke up. I was up at 5:30 this morning. I went to bed just before 1, and I woke up at 5:30, and I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm too excited. I just want to go to the Lego store.
Oh, you nutter.
Yeah, I was just way too excited. Couldn't help myself. I wonder what Lego store Tech went to today. I imagine it was in Southampton, maybe, or something like that. Nearly there. Gone a bit wrong just there. Nothing major.
Nothing major.
Nothing major, mate. Nothing major. Not much to see here. Right.
Move along.
But no, I'm super enjoying this build at the moment. I think it's just really good fun. There we go. That goes like that.
Do you have a place that you're gonna put it?
Do you know what? I think I might just put it in the house on one of the shelves there. So
at least that way you can see it and play with it.
Yeah, because it is a decent set, and I do want to kind of do that with it. So right, that goes on that side. But yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. I like it. And what about you? Yours? I mean, it's always fun because you don't have a city, but you do have a place, a city-esque sort of thing, don't you, on the go?
Yeah, I mean, like if I ever want to do train videos or whatever, I just take over the kitchen table. Because sometimes the other way you get something in your head, you just want to film it and you go and do it. Like I filmed like some train videos a while ago, put them out of shorts and stuff, but like I hate having trains and not having them go around the place. So now and then I'll put the modulars downstairs, put the train set downstairs, and have it going around and just play with it. Really.
Yeah, but, I haven't had the trains go around for a little while. Actually, I have to do that.
Yeah, I don't know where these are going to go because this one is quite big. The temple one is quite big.
Yeah,
the box is huge.
But you could do it every now and again to sort of swap your backgrounds around.
Yeah, exactly.
Tech saying he just went to Smith's. Oh. Yeah, I was going to go to Smith's. The funny thing was, Smith's said that these Indiana Jones sets were exclusive to them, and apparently because Lego was sold out, I heard someone say that they were selling them on Amazon. I don't know if that was Amazon.com potentially, but yeah, I thought they were. Did you get anything else, Tech? Or did you get the Disney train as well? Because I know Si got that a couple of weeks ago, or last Tuesday. Was it Tuesday?
Yeah. Good memory.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that is the set I do want to get. I just what I got today was enough for now, and I will get it. Really, because at the Up House, it's those figures that come with that set side. They've all got balloons, haven't they?
Oh yeah, they do, yeah.
So that kind of works quite nicely for them. Right. This is looking kind of right. It's weird because I went wrong. I pulled it one stud. Where this section does that, I brought it one stud too far forward. So I'm now having to do that part, but I just got to go back. I just want to make sure that the bottom section, which is this part here, this set correctly, it's literally the first part of it, and that goes like that, then like that. Yeah, looks about right. Question is, will it be right? See, it fits on there okay. But the weird thing is, the thing that doesn't look right to me is that there's a gap there.
Yeah,
so,
I get you.
You know what I mean? It's like there. So if I look at that, it looks perfectly fine. But it's this gap there.
That might attach onto something in the next few stages, though.
It could do. Let's just have a look. Just making sure that's there. That goes down there like so. Yeah, that's right. They come out on the edge. That falls down there. That goes to there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then you got that goes on there. That goes around there. Yeah, that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Just seems a bit odd to me. But anyway, let's see if this bit works. Moving along swiftly. Those are these giant wedge plates, which is nice. What are you doing for dinner tonight, Si? Are you doing anything special for dinner?
Chinese tonight. Lorraine and
Chinese. Nice.
Yeah, it's good because Chinese, Ant and Deck, Saturday night takeaway, amazing. Can't beat it.
Film as well. Yeah, it's gonna be good, man. It's good. It's good family entertainment. Those are.
And for Americans, if you've never heard of Ant and Deck or Saturday night takeaway, you're missing out big time. It's really it's such a good show, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Anything they do is gold, isn't it? Really. Everything they do, whenever they're on, you if you was a TV star or something like that, you would definitely not want to be on when they're on because no one's going to watch it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Let's pop that on there. And Tech saying that no, you just got the Up House, and you'll be very restrained, Tech, waiting for a sale on that one. Fair enough. Tech, are you? I'm curious as well because obviously he's going to go to Star Wars Celebration this week with me. Hopefully we catch up with each other. Tech, I think you're going on all 4 days, aren't you? But are you thinking of buying anything now? Because we should get to see the X-wing this week, which would be bloody exciting, wouldn't it? So
it'd be amazing.
Yeah,
wicked.
I know a lot of people. I think Star Wars fans might not necessarily want an X-wing, but I do want an X-wing because I didn't get the original X-wing. Wasn't into it then, so it kind of works for me in that respect.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to get more UCS sets. I think the first one I might go for would probably be. Everyone would say the Falcon, but I think maybe it would be the.
Don't get the Falcon. Don't get the Falcon first.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the thing. Everyone has said it's falls apart and everything. But the AT-AT or the Razor Crest is what I'd go for.
Do you know what? I'd do that as well. I'd go for one or the other. I am still building the AT-AT. It's kind of thing I do in between everything else. I need to do another stream on that sometime soon. But yeah, the Razor Crest is a solid ship. Strangely, I'm not actually interested in getting the gunship at all, really, in all honesty. It doesn't float my boat, to be absolutely honest. Right, that should go like that.
I agree. I have the 2013 gunships, but I think that will do me.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, those, if I'm right, please do correct me if I'm wrong, especially you, Tech. I think I'm right in saying those are minifigure scale, aren't they? Which is kind of why I don't want the which is why. Well, I believe they are, which is why I don't want the gunship. You see, because the gunship that certainly isn't minifigure scale. It's much bigger, and so I kind of want. I don't know. The gunship is just really big and leery, and I think they will do a minifigure scale version of it,
like a playset one.
Yeah, playset one. The playsets are really good. They're really good. So
yeah.
I don't know, but the Razor Crest I definitely want to get 100%. I'll tell you what, word on the street has it that we're going to get a TIE Interceptor and what's her name? I've forgotten her name from Mandalorian. What's her name? The Bo-Katan. Yeah, Bo-Katan. We're going to get her as well as the Starship, because I was thinking of buying the Starship, and I looked into it and I was like, oh, word on the street is we might be getting one of those anyway, in a sort of one of those dual sets where you get the Interceptor and you get that as well, the Bo-Katan ship. So
I don't know why they retired her ship so early. I mean, like we've seen more of it now than we did at the start.
I know.
Moff Gideon's cruiser. I had a choice of buying Moff Gideon's cruiser or the Razor Crest, and I said I'll get the Razor Crest because that's going to retire. Sure, it blew up, and I'll get Moff Gideon. Yeah, I'll get Moff Gideon's at a later stage, and then it retired, and bloody Razor Crest is still on sale.
I know, it's bizarre, isn't it? And there's a big hoo-ha about that. But yeah, no, I got that cruiser, and like I'm going to do an anniversary stream with Hive, and you're invited to that if you want to come along. Just pop in if you want to. And I'm genuinely thinking, depending on what the UCS set is this year, because our stream will be like May the 4th, around that time anyway, on Saturday. And I'm genuinely thinking I'll either do the X-Wing, if there is an X-Wing that comes out, or I'll do that cruiser. I think that'll be quite a good one to do. So Tech's hoping not to buy anything. Pretty much, yeah. Hold out if you're in the market for a gunship. Yeah. Oh, tell me why. Tech, let me know why. Or message me why. But yeah, he's saying hold out, because I do think we might get a minifigure scale version of it, or maybe a mega sale. Because I like sets that I really want. Sorry, sets that I really like that I don't necessarily need. I mean, you can say that about all sort of Lego, I suppose, side, but like Optimus Prime, the Mighty Bowser. I've got no interest in Mario at all, really, but I do like that Mighty Bowser set.
Yeah,
that is pretty cool.
Now that's the thing. For me, lately, I've seen different people doing different styles of videos on Lego sets, and they've made me want sets I didn't want, if you get me. So basically, some people doing new style of videos are making me want sets I thought I didn't want. I thought I didn't want Bowser, and I saw Danny with it, and I was like, oh my god, I want that. And then I saw somebody else, I think it was Tiago or somebody, with the block, and I was like, oh, I really want that block as well.
Really?
I think great on a display. Yeah,
I do like his reviews are very good. I'd always recommend Tiago to anyone.
Did you see? I think it was Light My Bricks. I think it might have been in Australia. I went to this Lego convention, and there was an actual mini figure scale Moff Gideon cruiser, and it was enormous. I'm talking.
Oh yeah.
Huge. If it was life size to a minifigure, I think it was.
It was 25 feet long. It was minifigure scale. The cool thing about that that particular weekend, it was in Australia. It was in Sydney, I think it was, or Queensland. I think it was Queensland. And Snellena did a broadcast from there on London Calling that night. So we got to see it before anyone else did. And then, of course, I did a short with it. Or I might have just done a reel or something like that. But yeah, look on my TikTok, so you'll see it on there as well. And she went around it and showed us all the hangers and stuff like that.
It's so cool.
And those kind of thrusters at the back, they're like the size of washing machines. They were massive.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah.
So impressive.
Dude, I said comfortably, that is £100,000 worth of Lego, at least.
Yeah.
But now, talking of big structures, it won't be long, and Stuart Harris will be coming back on again for another London Calling. So watch this space, folks. It won't be long to wait. And,
I like Stuart.
Yeah, it's good.
If I'm on, I might have to come on and ask him something.
He's on the front of this month's. Well, not on the front actually. His design is, but he features in this month's Blocks magazine as well, which is very fortuitous to say the least.
Yeah, such a good cover, isn't it?
Oh, it's brilliant! It's brilliant. I love it, man. It's very good. And I've had a quick flick through it. Not sure I necessarily agree with all their markings. Rivendell didn't get. I was expecting Rivendell to get 100%. I really was, and I think he got something like 92. Oh, there we go.
Wow! Holy moly!
Unbelievable. Look, there we go. 1x3s, and they go right there where we want to put them.
Good.
So weird. Why they put them in there? And not that. It's like what? Sometimes you just got to go with the flow. But that was good, isn't it?
That looks cool.
It's a really nice plinth, man. It's a lovely plinth. But yeah, loving this. And I tell you what, I find really satisfying. It sounds so weird. Look at that. 2x10 bricks. How cool are they? Brand new, never been used before. They are now. But yeah. And how is Lorraine? How's the family doing, Si?
Yeah, they're great. Lorraine is off until Tuesday, so she's happy about that. The kids are off for 2 weeks. They're especially happy about that. So that's it. Oh, Brickscene is here. Brickscene, you in that Cali Bricklick video, hilarious. Because he looks real mean, and he's. Oh, you have to watch it.
He's got one of those faces, isn't he? So he's got one of those faces.
I will definitely go and watch Brickscene in that as well, because that is just a funny part. I cracked up.
But the funny thing was, because everyone, and people might not get this at first, but everyone had to look hard, didn't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was just like everyone had to look hard, and it was just like that. And my little bit was used. It was split in half. One part was me taking a cup of tea. That was with my finger, like that. The pinky. Yeah. With the mug. I got a special mug that said London on it. I was like, I got to get. I literally, when Shai said to me, "Do you want to do it?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was thinking, what can I do that's different? Because we're always doing that as creators, aren't we? And I was like, I need to go down. I went over to Tower Bridge to a tourist shop and to get to get a mug with the Union flag and the word London on it. I was like, yeah, that would do. And then came back and just literally did that, and then sort of did that with the old eye like that, looking. And that was me doing an impression of The Rock, by the way.
Okay. When you went over to the tourist shop, were they not kind of going like, "You don't sound like a tourist"?
Yeah, I was saying, mate, I said, how much for this? He went, £8, I think it was. I went, any chance of doing it if I'm not a tourist? He was like, no. I was like, all right, whatever. but dare I say, it's actually quite nice china. You know what I mean? But yeah, now it's out there in the world. I'll come down and start using it as my mug for being down here. But it's just fun. It's just you watch it and you just sort of think, you know what? We're actually pretty cool as it happens, aren't we?
We're the cool gang.
We are indeed. We
Cabbage was there as well. He's cool.
Yes, I saw Cabbage. It was like a little corner. I was like, "Blimey, who's that bloke with a big head?" I was like, "Oh, it's Cabbage," and it was really cool. What we got going on in the chat there? Minifigure saying that, "Hey, Brixine, you guys getting things sorted back to normal? I hope." Aha, cheers, Si. Minifig who says, "Yeah, Mr. Trick London Bruce should have had a cup and saucer." I would have if I that was Plan B. Actually, I've got a really nice bone china set, but it's a dinky little cup. And that was Plan B. But I know I went for the branding one. I sold myself on that one. What can I say?
You had to do it. London Bridge bricks. You had to do it.
Exactly.
Quintessential British.
It is. It's got to be done, and it was. But yeah, it's just really fun. I want to try and get hold of that. Actually, I'm going to ask Shai if I could use it on that particular. Maybe use it next week for the intro or something like that, just to show everyone. But and give because that's the cool thing. Fridays, as we learned yesterday, so there's like London Calling, Cali Brick Click comes out, and then there's Nick from Brick Adjuster. He does his thing as well. So Fridays are good days, man. Fridays are good days, and then you get the random stuff happening over the weekends, don't you? So
you do. Random.
All right, that goes on there like that. I think I've got everything there. That was quite a lot to do on that one. What else we got going in there? So Brixene's just saying, "Hey guys, still waiting. Unfortunately, hope you're all good, mate. Yeah, hope the family are safe and well. Brixene, most importantly. But yeah, so let's just pull that back over to there. That's all. I might actually, if I get a chance, I might do a new playlist tomorrow. If I don't, then I'll do it on the next one. But yeah, Si, do you like the new London Eye branding that I've done? In the sort, if you look up there, you'll see a new London Eye logo. I
like it.
I just
like it a lot.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. I thought it looks like a little peg soldier. Do you remember those little peg soldiers?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. And I thought, yeah, it's an eye, and it looks like a peg soldier. So I just thought, I'll go with that one.
That's hilarious.
A bit of fun. But yeah, it's that's the piece I'm on. But yeah, I've done some new rebranding for London Calling as well. The thumbnails sort of kept it the same, but just because the thing was right. What I only thought about this. I thought about it long and hard because I was like, I've had that. I kind of do that all the, it's the same. It's the same logo, but I change the background every week, so effectively it's different. But I just thought, well, anyone looking back at it, unless you looked at the title, you'd never know what we spoke about or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I just thought, let's do what you and me used to do for the backlog. Let's put some pictures on there and what we're talking about, and it's quite good actually because you can have some quite fun with it. It means I don't make up the stream until quite late in the week, but it's kind of worth it really because then I'll get an idea of what I want to talk about as well. And I always like to keep it around 3 hours as well.
I really kind of I did something like that with my streams. So the name of the person, the guest, was usually a bit too in, so you couldn't see you didn't know who was on. And especially if there was no picture. So I just, for every stream, I put this week's guest is the name. So anyone going back and looking at them would be able to say, oh, Jang Bricks or whoever, and they can watch them. And I didn't even realize. I checked what Shai was saying last night. I went into the podcast section in the studio. And it's already done because I have them all in a playlist. So there's hours worth of views. Podcast. It's made money. Like I've actually, you go into the revenue part and it's like there's money made from the podcast. So I was like, what? So the podcast are making money. Thank you, Google. And I didn't have to do anything.
Oh, that's really cool. I need to look into that. Well,
it's done for you. You already have your playlist done, so just go into YouTube Studio and go into your analytics, and you'll have the video, short, live podcast. Go into podcasts, and it'll be all there.
All right, that's good. Oh. Cheers, Google. But yeah, I mean, it's please don't think, folks, that we earn a lot out of it or anything like that.
God, it's pittance, Jesus.
It is pittance. You do it for the love of it. That's it, really.
When I say I make money, I've made 32 cents. That's like woohoo me.
But it's money for nothing and the bricks for free.
Exactly. So I mean, if you just think about it, people go into YouTube Music and listen to our podcast without us even knowing.
And that's weird, isn't it? It's weird.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, look, man, I feel like we've been talking about shorts for years, and really we have. But it's only now in the last sort of few months that it's gone up again. But
I know.
they do need to sort out their long factor stuff. So people, because I think that's what discourages people from YouTube so much, is that the long form factor just takes forever for people to grow. I don't know. Maybe it should be like that. Yeah. I'm not too sure, but
I mean, it takes longer to do a long form video. You have to put some effort into it for people to watch it. But you could spend like 20 minutes doing a short and you can get a few thousand views. It's not the right way to sell it to people, to people who want to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I totally agree. It's just, it should be the other way around. And I'm all for shorts. I don't mind shorts at all. They're quite good fun. I like doing my reviews on it, the good, the bad, and the build. And I'm just the algorithm just seems to be something that nobody really understands. A bit like the world finances.
Except for Emily. Emily's nailed it at the moment.
She has. She had that one short that blasted her YouTube channel into
yeah, but she's found a really good series
format. Yeah,
and it works really well, and it's entertaining. Like, it is really entertaining. And you know,
something weird in my city or something like that.
Something weird, something like that. Yeah, but I don't know. She must have accidentally discovered it and then went to it. But I mean, congratulations to her. Like, she's nearly 350,000 or more. And I think it's brilliant. And Danny as well. Danny is nearly at 100,000.
Oh, is she really? Blimey.
92 or 91.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good. And it's good that someone that we know was trending for I think she was like trending at number 15 for a day or so. Text saying the font looks like Prime Hydration, KSI and Logan Paul's lawyers will be in contact. What's Prime Hydration? Is that like a builder's drink or something like that, Tech? I thought builders drank Lucasade or special brew or something. No idea.
Monster.
Monster, Monster. Is that still a thing? Is Monster still a thing? Right, I reckon I'll probably be nearly the end of this bag, Si, and then I think I'll call it a day then. Are you good to hang around for another few minutes?
Absolutely.
Oh, sweet, man. Sweet.
You really come on in your building. You're so fast now, Greg. I'm so impressed.
Oh, cheers, man. Yeah, I have come on. I have come on in a little bit quicker than what I used to be. I don't know what. I think doing the modular construction, when you sort of think in your mindset you want to really do this, but that was a tough set. But I learned a lot from it.
Yeah,
and it was good. It was a good thing to do. It was a very, very cool thing to do. All right. Let's should there be an axle plate here? A couple more gears on this as well. So, what was your hula hoops like? So, were they any good?
Yep, pretty good. They tied me over for a few minutes. I'm hungry again.
Hungry again. Yeah.
Those tiny little bags. You get about 20 hula hoops in it.
Yeah, they're all full of air, aren't they?
Yeah.
Tech saying you don't know what Prime is. Well, I know what Amazon Prime is. I know what Optimus Prime is. Prime Video, I know what that is. Prime Timeline for Star Trek. Me and Si both know what that is. It says afternoon, evening, says Mr. Chalice. He says, did you like Lego's April Fool's Day, Jade? Do you know what? I saw it and I thought, oh, I don't like that. And then I was like, oh, that's got to be an April Fool's Day joke, surely. But yeah, that was quite well. That was quite nicely put together. It's nice that they're getting the people in the community to do stuff as well. Right, pop that on there.
Although I think the LAN members missed the memo. In the video, it says we sent sets out to our fans.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, and they were saying, "Hey, Lego sent us this," and I was like, "No, you're supposed to pretend you're a fan. Don't say Lego sent it to you." We all know they're in LAN.
Yeah, it's a good point, actually. Yeah, it was all the LANers. Yeah, so no, enlighten me, Tech. Enlighten me. Right,
I gotta look it up.
Oh.
Oh, hang on, I think Lorraine has already helped me out here.
She messaged you information and data.
Yeah, so I think I've seen it before. This is Prime, apparently.
Oh, okay. Let's put this on.
Prime.
Wow. Oh yeah. Well, no, it's nothing like mine's nothing like it. Tech. It's opposite for a start.
Ice pop flavor.
Ice pop. I bet that's Tech's favorite.
Hydration.
Yeah, hydration. Is it okay for vegans to take it?
I don't know, Lawrence. It's very popular in the UK, and it is a very expensive drink. So that's why Tech's drinking it.
Yeah, we drink it all the time, Tech. I drink mine just after I've had a cup of tea at 11 o'clock in the morning. Just saying. But
Chris says it tastes like. Oh no, he says it tastes awful.
It tastes awful. Tech, what do you think it tastes like? I bet he loves it because vegans can drink it. So anyway, folks, this is well, what are we up to actually? Bags 1 to 4, halfway through it. I'll build a little bit more tomorrow. I'll film a little bit more tomorrow, and then tomorrow at 4 p.m. Will it be 4 p.m. No, it won't be 4 p.m. tomorrow. It'll be 5:30 tomorrow. We'll do a conclusion build and finish it off, and I can tell you my full thoughts on it there. But this is the plinth for what is probably the midsection. Let's have a look. I should study the source material really. Yes, the source it's the midsection. But it doesn't look too bad to do actually. But yeah, tomorrow's one will include the light brick and the golden idol. Very exciting, isn't it? But yeah, there we go. There's a plinth. If anyone likes it, I like a nice plinth. I don't know about you lot, but
is that a little face on the twirly thing?
That is. Look, it's a print. It's a skeleton print.
Sure, it's a print.
Yeah, it's you collect prints. Don't you? Yeah, it is good. But what I like about this has got the same ones on it. So all the levers have got the skeleton head print on it. But you've also got these bricks that are made to look like skeleton heads as well.
Right. Oh yeah.
But there we go, folks. That is
Greg, because I missed the kind of SE bits as well. Are they prints or are they bricks or?
Well, I described them earlier on as being like G's. It's like a normal G and an upside down G.
How are they made?
But no, they are prints, my friends. They are
my
prints.
God.
Yeah, and there are stickers in this set, folks. And they're actually quite fun stickers to look at. But there we go. There, you got these faces there.
Speaking of stickers, one of the main, you've seen this movie, yeah?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's the same movie, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. But they actually included in this set the C-3PO and R2-D2 sticker.
I know, dude. Yeah,
cool.
Which is a great reference. Which is a reference from the film as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool. I'm glad they did that. It's a nice touch, actually. I suppose because they got the Star Wars license, they can do magical things like that.
Magical.
And talking of magical things, it's been a really fun stream, folks. I've really enjoyed myself. Really enjoyed building this. This actually looks good fun. I can totally see why people are into doing habitats, and I love that. I love it. I really, really do. There's lots of detail in it, and it's certainly a fun thing to do. And there we go. We got little Steve over there, Steve the skeleton, and it just works like that. And it feels, honestly, folks, it feels so natural because it just doesn't. It doesn't like blast straight down. It's just, and it does it. I'd love to do a bit even longer one. And then we've got the plinth for the next section, which is going to go there. But we will continue that tomorrow, folks. We will be. Don't forget, as well as me streaming tomorrow, we have Sai will be streaming over with Fab Blondies tomorrow as
on
well.
her channel.
On her channel as well, which is going to be fun. And on that note, we've got Mother Brick out there as well saying hi, everyone. Mother Brick's got a new avatar. I like that.
Yeah, nice.
It's a nice font, isn't it? Dude, like a nice font. R2D2, apparently, according to Minifigure, is also in the 2012 Star Trek movie. Is he? Minifigure, send me a link to that or a picture. Got to see that. Danny Fandom says, I just watched the Cali Brick Click music video. It was fantastic. What did you think, Danny? Did we do you proud? Did me and Sai do you proud? Tech's in it as well. He's very dashing. He is. It looks looking all sort of mean, but we know what he's really like, Sai, don't we? He's lovely and
a softy.
He's soft and cuddly.
So Tech says, as you had there, Tech said, so surely Prime is release the kids. Well, if Nullig was drinking stuff, that would smack him. But Katie knows what it is. She said, yeah, they're everywhere. I'm like, they have it in the shop across from Art and Hobby, so obviously it's everywhere, and I've never seen it. I'm a bit short side. I probably thought it said Pride or something, so it could be.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting drink, but. Yeah, there we go. Things we learned today, folks. Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark and the Temple of the Golden Idol. Lovely having you on here, Sai. It really was.
Thank you.
We learned all about new drinks as well, prime drinks.
Yeah.
That apparently carpenters and builders like to drink, as well as young kids as well. But anyway, on that note, I just want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in today. It's been lovely having you all here. It really has. If you tune in a little bit later on, do us a favour. Give us a thumbs up. You know you want to. I'll end the poll. 59 votes. So thank you everybody for voting on that. Let's just see how that went. Oh, so anyway, I asked a really quick question, Sai. On it. What were you laughing at? Because Chalice says it tastes awful.
I voted, and then I noticed that one of the questions was undecided. How do you not know if you've bought something or not?
Because if you're in America at the moment, it's only midday, so you might be thinking,
"Oh, that makes sense."
Sai, you got to think big, global. Got to think global.
No, stick to the bubble room.
But anyway, apparently 6% are undecided. It's like, oh, shall I buy it? Shan't I? But yes, 40% bought, 6% haven't decided, and there's a missing 1% there still. They do like nicking their 1%, don't they, Si? But 52%, which is pretty. I said it was going to be even, Stevens, and that's fairly even, but just a shade over. More people were not buying any Lego today, and that's cool, folks. That's totally cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But thank you for tuning in to watch me build this. I actually thought this was going to be a bit of a nightmare to build. As it happens, it turned out to be a little bit of stud magic. Now, talking to stud magic, I just want to say goodbye as well to Chris, Tech, Brick Scene, Minifigure, who's been here since the start, Stud Sidious as well, Danny. We had Cabbage out there too. He's in that Cali Brick Click video. Do check it out, folks. KO's been out there, King Oldendorf, Lorraine Fox O'Connor, and of course, by no means least, the wonderful Shy Time is my time. Just remember, folks, that Lego, it's a wonderful thing, and each and every one of you beautiful people are too. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow for the finale of the Temple with the Golden Idol. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you very
later.
Good night, Si. Cheerio, everybody.
Good night, Craig.
Thanks, man. Go easy on those prawn crackers, Si. Wash your bum.